back in. So, all right. We're live. Welcome to Geekz, episode 36. This is Lil.
This is Steve, keeping it green.
This is Sean, transforming like Megatron. Guys, what's up? We had a movie theater week.
Yeah, well, we're not going to talk about that first.
You ever seen that dude on
I'm not
social
going to
media?
talk about it right now.
No, but you see that dude on social media that like sings, but he's like an Asian cat, and he's like, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. He keeps doing his hands on his fucking face. That's what you were just doing.
Was I?
Yeah. It almost kind of looked like the Power Ranger salute that they gave in the not Atlantis. You know, they were like, "It's Morphin time."
I'm sorry, Steve. I'm sorry. It was very Power Ranger. I was gonna bring that shit up tonight. I was like, I'm gonna wait though.
So I don't know if we're gonna review the movie live at the end.
We are. Do that? We're gonna do it at the end live, but at the end of the show. So we're gonna.
Well, I went to the theater.
Let's do it right now, man.
I went to the theater twice this week. Twice. 2 times this week.
You see it 2 times? Oh, you did, Steve.
I went and saw 2 movies in the theater. What's up, James?
You did.
And one theater experience I rather enjoyed. The other one, not so much.
Yes.
So we'll get into those. We'll get into those.
Oh shit! Looks like the punching bag is coming out.
What's up, Gregory?
Steve, I may share. The way you know.
I may have thoughts on some stuff, but I will say this: Black Adam. You know, following your guys' reviews, you guys reviewed it, and you know, it was actually your review that made me like really want to go see it. I'm like, if Lil gives it a fucking hero, like I have to go see this shit.
Oh, well,
Black Adam's a hero, straight up.
Wait, hold on. What you trying to say? If I say
no, Sean, but you and me always give heroes to the same stuff, right? So I knew it was gonna be a hero, okay. But like when Lil said it, it's like, oh man, like now for sure, like it's like 110%. I gotta go because Lil doesn't give DC. Well, actually, like you roll back the tape, like Lil said, I think he's given higher ratings to most DC movies than we have.
But, yeah, he really has.
I have.
Yeah, you have. You definitely.
We have a standard that Lil's like, I could sit through it. It's a hero.
Yeah, you definitely have a standard.
So, but Black Adam was fantastic, except for like I hated the little kid in that show. Dude,
movie. I know
he was terrible. His little fucking Diamond Dallas Page salute, and then he was like, Diamond
Dallas Page, nigga, that's the Rock.
No, that's DDP.
Diamond Dallas Page.
That's that man. Lil, you know damn well that's fucking Dynasty Jay-Z.
well,
DDP
was doing that before Jay-Z, but yes. I'm just saying.
But either way,
actually, it's the Illuminati side, but we'll just say
that kid was terrible. Doing that back in the early 90s.
Yeah, I know.
Also, like, I hated the fact that the main bad guys were called Intergang. It felt like I was like, okay, so Interpol, like the international police, and then Intergang. But I'm like, it felt like that was like a placeholder name. And then they just forgot. They started filming and they were like, it's just Intergang. Like, what? How do you name your organization Intergang? And then who's even running this shit? It wasn't that fucking useless fuck to turn into the big demon, right? Like, because people were, his soldiers were giving him orders. They were like, hey, where the fuck are you at? Stay right there. Like, you don't talk like that to your boss. Not an Intergang.
I don't know who was in charge.
I had questions.
Like, I agree.
I was like, who's running this shit? But maybe it's just a crazy town, crazy area that doesn't have nobody running shit.
But Steve, let me get your butt out of this though.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying no. Your butt.
But like the fucking action fucking was amazing. Like, okay, we've seen the slow motion Quicksilver stuff from the X-Men movies, where the whole scene slows down, they play a catchy song, and all kinds of weird shit happens in slow motion. And then it all flash forwards at the end, and we get the aftermath, right? We've seen that several times. What we haven't seen is somebody doing that to kill people. Every other time we've seen it, it's been to like Quicksilver was like poking people and like taking their hats and like saving dogs with pizza, and like throwing people into mattresses. Black Adam was putting grenades in people's mouths. Literally putting grenades in people's mouths and throwing helicopter propellers at them.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So good. So Black Adam, I love that his move, his first move is like, I'm just gonna throw you the fuck away. Like so many people, he's like, ah, and then it's so,
Yeah, it is.
so good. Like I love that shit.
Yeah.
The like all the action was Hawkman was great. You know, Cyclone and
Wig
Atom
was the best.
Smasher.
I love
Cyclone
that.
and Atom Smasher didn't really need to be there. They were just kind of there for like they both together had about 8 minutes of screen time. So like they didn't really. It wasn't neither here nor there. It was just kind of a way to give you a little bit more flash, and that's fine. I saw it with Lino. And we were talking about like the slow motion, and I was like, man, I don't know because they went into slow motion a lot. And at one point, I got irritated. I'm like, fuck, slow motion again.
I love this the slow motion at the end.
But well, no, that's what I'm saying. Then it got to the end, and they had the slow motion with the Rock, and he's like, fucking, doing the move. Shit. So when they were doing that, and like it was all slow motion, and I was like, ooh, I get it now. It's a splash page. It's just a splash page from the comics. It's a double-sided splash page. They're slowing it down and showing you every detail, every line, every light, every shadow. And just like enjoy it for a quick second. All right, now we're back to the movie. And like I was like, all right, I like that. That's that was good because they did it like 25 more times before the movie ended, and I was like, every time I was just like super hyper focused and checking it out. So
I fucking love the movie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually
the score was great. What a great theme! Like I had a blast.
It was a very fun movie.
So Black Adam gets a hero. I mean, I know it's like fucking a month after it came out, but Hey, it was. I wasn't sure. So
when I went and seen that shit, I was like, oh shit, that was good. Again, a little said, low expectations.
I love the explanation of the black suit. Like when he's like just super pissed and he flies into the sky, and they're like, oh shit, and he just all his shit turns black because of the rage. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, okay, movie, you're telling a story. How good? Good for you.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Rock didn't know what he fucking was doing. That motherfucker was just like, fuck, I'm gonna be Black Adam, and he fucking made Black Adam a character.
I love how he kept like fucking up the line.
Yeah,
tell them the Men in Black. He's like kept dropping people before he said it, and he was like,
and this is the fucked up part about it. I like Black Adam, bro. I like Shazam. Ain't that a bitch? Like
that's because Billy Batson is about 3 inches shorter than fucking Shazam is and looks nothing like him. So it's a little tricky.
It's bothersome. I'm like, fuck. Like I want them to win, and I want fucking Shazam to kill him.
they showed the Shazam Fury of the Gods trailer before the Black Adam movie, and the trailer looks fine. But and I really liked the first Shazam movie, but I don't know something
I like
about
it too.
Something about this doesn't feel like when he was like, I just threw a truck at a dragon. I love my life. And then it's like Shazam. I was like, I kind of threw up a little bit in my soul from that. I'm like, I don't like it.
Yeah,
hello?
I agree.
Thoughts?
I mean, the Shazam trailer, we'll see.
Yeah. I'm the same way you feel.
I feel the same too. Just like, I mean, I'll probably go see it. Maybe not opening release. It's not a Marvel movie, so it seems like that's the only ones I'm going to the theater for opening night now.
It's interesting. I don't know if that's going to be because that movie comes out in the spring, right?
Yeah.
They've already delayed it.
Yeah, it's wonder like March, February or March or something.
Yeah, I wonder if Gunn's gonna delay it again, just to tweak with it a bit. I don't know. I'd be curious now that
they tweak his fucking personality because I don't like it.
They're building this 10-year. They said they're building this 10-year book, right?
But this movie was filmed a year and a half before they started even talking about building a 10-year book. So we'll see.
No, I know, but
shit, Steve, go ahead. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, if you already have this movie, and then they brought in that a Superman. And they want to try to kind of build off what they've got with Black Adam and everything. They're going to have to tweak it, especially depending on the tone, right? Like you said, those jokes, I don't know if they fit here anymore.
I mean, they do like Black Adam, as ruthless as it was, and I feel like if they just added like 30 more seconds, they could have gotten a rated R, an R rating for the movie. It was on the cusp. Like there was a lot of death in that movie. He killed the shit out of a lot of fucking people.
Oh, he did.
Like not just like accidentally. No, he killed the shit out of people in that one. So like, the tone is a weird thing. But there was also the jokes. Like Black Adam did try to be funny. The jokes didn't always hit with me. They weren't always like
that's the thing. It wasn't that funny.
Trying.
It wasn't that funny, and The Rock actually played it more straight than he normally does.
Right, he had the awkward humor. And I think
that's what it was.
That's one of the things that we've grown accustomed to. Tooth Fairy Rock, to Gridiron Gang Rock, to The Rock, who's this inspirational good guy. And then he's trying to play a bad guy, and it's hard to like get past like you were just in fucking Jungle Cruise. You just played Danny DeVito in a Jumanji movie. Like
which were really good movies.
Both of them are really good. I'm just saying, like it's hard to take him seriously as a bad guy.
Just saying,
the last time you were a bad guy was the fucking Mummy Part 2 Scorpion King, and that was
I agree,
So,
Steve, and I thought it was gonna go.
And it was Egyptian shit too, wasn't it? Yeah. Goddamn, The Rock can't get out of Egyptian bad guys.
I thought this was gonna go that route. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, God, I hope this is not the Scorpion King all over again.
There was some CGI fuckery. But like there was a couple times where I was like, eesh. But especially I think it was Adam Smasher's face. I was like, come on, like we already have Deadpool. Why is this difficult?
True.
But like Hawkman stole the fucking show. Hawkman was fucking awesome.
Was really good.
Yeah, he was so good. I love that part where he brought like the two soldiers back, and then Black Adam's like, all right, and he takes off with them up to space and drops him, and then it comes back, and then Aldrich Hodge is like, fuck, and he flies off and grabs him and comes back, and those guys are both like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh man, that was good.
They were like, we were just here 2 minutes ago, but so much has happened. Oh man, it was a lot of fun. So we'll see what the future holds.
Yo, I watched fucking Jon Stewart Green Lantern this week on HBO Max. Fucking hero. That shit was awesome.
What is that?
Yeah, that's what I said too, Steve, when I fucking put it on.
Is it an animated thing? Is it an animated thing from a long time ago, right?
I never seen it before. I didn't know it fucking even existed. I was like, wait a minute. Jon Stewart got a cartoon? I was like, okay, let me watch this shit.
It is animated. Okay, yeah. So it's got some time. I haven't seen it either, but I know.
That shit was tough. I was like, oh shit. I was like, yo, this shit, it was good. Sinestro was fucking great. Like, yo, the Hawk Girl was in it. Green Arrow was in it.
Bruce Timm animation.
Yo, it wasn't, but
Bruce Timm-esque.
It was very good. It was very good. Animation was fucking excellent. Yo, shit was a hero, Steve. I love that shit. I fucking had fun with that one. I was surprised. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna watch it. Maybe it'd be bullshit. I was glued the whole time. The ending didn't end great, but I'm cool with it though. I'm cool with it. Whole Hal Jordan thing, I was like, oh shit, this went fucking left. Crazy, Steve. You gotta watch it.
That's on HBO Max?
Yes.
I'll check that out. Check that out.
Yeah. What else?
Speaking of things that like you just talked about, something that you watched you never knew existed before, something you never seen before. So I sat through the entirety of a 3-hour film this week, a movie which I've never seen all the way through from beginning to end. Classic movie, a movie that everybody has seen beginning to end. I've seen parts and pieces here and there, but never sat down and watched the whole thing from beginning to end, which was Heat from 1995.
What? You know what? Heat?
I've seen parts of it, lots of parts of it.
I've seen Heat like 20 times.
But I never watched it all the way through.
Hello.
I saw it in the theater.
Yo, so did I, Lou.
Yo, there are so many fucking people in Heat. I was like, every time a new scene started, I was like, God damn, and you.
Amazing, man.
The last 10 minutes of the movie, fucking Jeremy Piven pops in. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, they just keep adding people to this movie.
Yo, Heat is a great fucking movie.
It is so. It might be like my new favorite movie, man. It was so good.
It's there. It's like really
the diner scene, like for a movie that has. Oh, see, Al, dude, you gotta fucking watch Heat, bro.
Y'all never watch Heat.
Listen. The first this is the first movie that Al Pacino and Robert De Niro were on screen together.
Yes.
And so the
How
time,
could you miss this fucking movie?
so I knew that going in, right? And like I said, I've seen scenes and he's got a great ass. Like I knew, you know, I know things about the movie. I've seen parts of it. But I'm watching it, and it's the scene where Al Pacino pulls fucking Robert De Niro over. Not only just pull Robert De Niro over, he gets dropped off by a helicopter and fucking hauls balls to get him. Like a lot of work went into this little, you know, traffic stop. And the buildup, like them pulling over, him getting out of the car and walking, like it's just building and building. And you're like, the whole world is waiting to see these two fuckers in the same scene, you know?
No.
And it's just like, oh man. And he walks up, he's like, how you doing?
Yeah, it's fucking great. James,
dude.
Yo, the bank robbery scene was the best shit.
The shootout in the middle of fucking Hollywood, all that.
Now,
But I still think the diner scene for me is the best scene of the movie, where he's just talking to fucking Robert De Niro, and they're just going back and forth, and you're realizing, like,
that shit
goddamn, if something happened 20 years ago and they both took a different street, Al Pacino could be the bad guy and Robert De Niro could be the cop, and they would be the same fucking people. Like, that's just who they are. Like, they are the same fucking person on the different side of the same coin.
It's
like,
great.
and they respect the fuck out of each other. Like, Robert De Niro knows, like, he's not going to arrest him. And, you know, Al Pacino knows that he's not going to shoot him. And so, you know, they're just like having this talk. He's like, well, I don't want to do nothing else. And he's like, well, I don't want to either. Well, fuck, if I have to, I'm going to kill you. Well, if I have to, I'm going to kill you. It's like, it's so good. And then, of course, the finale. Oh, man. Like, I slept on it way too long, and it's a blind spot for me, and I apologize for that. Now, seeing it, I'm like, wow, I was missing out on some real shit.
I think the VHS might be 2 tapes, right?
I own the VHS, and I never watched it all.
Is it a double tape?
It's not a dual. It's a
okay.
single
I couldn't
tape.
remember.
It is a long fucking movie. My wife was watching with me. 2 hours comes up, and then she's like, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm like, oh, I'm sure there's only like 10 minutes left. You should just hang out. And I pause it, and I'm like, there's an hour and 10 minutes left. You need to go to bed. Like, I'm gonna be here forever. But I have to watch it.
You should
I have to finish the story. It's really, really good. Yeah. Man, except for that chick that Robert De Niro hooks up with, and he's like, come away with me to New Zealand. And she's like, all right. I'm like, you've known him for 20 minutes, and he fucked you and left. Like, you're going to pack up all your whole studio apartment and move to New Zealand?
Welcome to the, what was that, 80s or 90s?
1995.
I mean, any of those movies. I mean, Steve, Halloween 3, Steve. Like, Season of the Witch. Like, he goes to help this girl with his,
you're
with
right,
her dad, and all of a sudden they hook up. Like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Zone immediately. Because he's so, you know, he's the greatest catch in the world, you know.
Exactly. That's
it was just
how movies were.
It was awesome. Like that scene where fucking where Al Pacino walks in and like the dude that's been fucking his wife is just like hanging out watching his TV, and he's like, you know, I don't care that you're fucking my wife or you're eating my food, but you're not gonna watch my fucking television. He takes that shit and leaves. I was like, it's such a fucking petty thing to do, but like so true.
So petty. It's so petty.
Al Pacino was doing so much cocaine making this. Like, he could not focus on anything. His eyes were going fucking east and west the whole time. They're so wide.
Cocaine when he was making this movie?
I mean, I don't see any other explanation, but like,
oh shit,
like he's just doing
real facts. I was like,
he's just doing scenes, and he's like, don't waste my fucking time.
I think that's just Pacino. I don't know.
Too, yeah.
It's so good. And then the dude from Allstate was there. I'm like, where did you come from, Allstate man? And then he gets killed real quick. So, what a classic. So good. Val Kilmer, so good.
Yeah.
Ashley Judd, so good. Man, Hero, Heat from 1995 gets a hero, as if it needed my rating.
That would have been a good one to review, though.
27-year-old movie.
God, I mean, I kind of want to. Like,
that would have been great to review.
So
I did not know you didn't see the movie. Fuck, I wish you would have reviewed.
There's a lot of like blind spots, like random movies, and like I can't give you a list right now, but there'll be movies where someone's like, "Have you seen this?" And I'm like, "No," and it's not because like I have actively avoided it. I just haven't seen it. I've never been in a situation where they're like, "You want to watch this?" And I'm like, "Yes," and we do it.
I get it, man. I have the same time gaps. Like, depending on what time, like circle when things happen in life. Like, I have movie gaps, and then it's like sometimes you never go back to them. It's just like I don't know why I didn't go back to them.
No,
Guess what?
I go over
Again,
Heat
we
and I'm
talked
like,
about
oh,
it, like, with
3
the-
hours. No thanks.
Guess
You
what?
know?
Again, we talked about it with
Guess
the
who doesn't
review I
have a
put out,
movie
The Fifth Element.
gap? Guess who doesn't have a movie gap? Me.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Straight
you
through.
just
Straight
sit there
through.
and consume as much as you can.
Straight
you are
through.
you are a
You
media
don't care about
sponge.
anything that's going on. You're like, I'm going to see this no matter what.
I have no hesitation, bone. Yo, listen, if it's a movie, I'll go fucking watch that shit, dog. This is my vast knowledge of everything I've consumed my whole life. This plays out in this show right now because I needed it. Like, I've watched every fucking thing. There's nothing you can tell me that I probably never watched. Maybe some scary movies, but 80s and 90s scary movies, watched every single fucking one of them.
Man, and if Robert De Niro just would have fucking kept going to the airport,
God damn it, right?
Instead of fucking off to go fuck up Wayne Grow, and I get it, he fucked up Danny Trejo, a young, handsome Danny Trejo. What the fuck? I didn't even know that existed. If he didn't go get his revenge pants on, the movie would have had a completely different ending. Al Pacino was ready to call it a night. He was in his hotel. He's like, that's it. I'm going to bed. And then all this other shit happened.
Yo, they're supposed to be doing a Heat too.
They're talking about it.
Yeah, they were talking about it.
They've been talking about that for a long time. I mean,
oh, it's no Robert De Niro is not going to be in it, and
yeah,
Al Pacino is like terrifying.
You could do a good job with some new actors,
and there's no Val Kilmer anymore, and I don't know, Tom Sizemore. Nobody's working with him anymore. Sizemore.
You don't need them though. Like, you take a whole new fucking crew of Hollywood actors and bring them all together. I mean, they've done this shit in movies already, but
I know,
you Ocean's 11 it, right?
Oh, so you Brad Pitt, you throwing a Brad Pitt in the fucking so we're gonna remake Heat right now.
It's not remaking.
This show.
It's not remaking. It's
no. I know they're saying it's a sequel, but I'm saying if we were to remake the movie like they did with Ocean's 11 and bring in the new actors, right? Ooh. Who would be Al Pacino and who would be Robert De Niro?
Denzel Washington.
Probably the Robert De Niro character.
Robert De Niro character. Oh yeah. Holy shit.
Well, but see, Robert De Niro was younger than Denzel is now in Heat.
So
it doesn't matter.
No, I'm saying, like, do you want a grizzle? I mean, but he was still old, so like, do you want a grizzle?
I mean, I'm gonna throw it out here. Giancarlo Esposito.
Well, I mean,
I'm thinking of who's
or Steve, Breaking Bad.
Brian Cranston.
Brian Cranston.
No, I'm thinking like you take Michael B. I'm thinking you take the two leads from Creed 3, Michael B. Jordan and what's his name,
Jonathan Majors,
and toss them in those roles.
No, they're too young. They're too young.
I don't think they're like in their late 30s. They're not too young.
Jonathan Majors is doing everything right now.
Oh, so you want them? Okay, so you want them to be older? So yeah. Okay, because like you're right. Robert De Niro, or not Robert De Niro, but Al Pacino. He's on like his fourth wife, I believe, and it's her second husband.
I say
so. Like they've been through some shit.
Denzel Washington.
Who?
Brian Cranston and Denzel. I don't know. Denzel would be phenomenal. Maybe. What if you Training Day this shit and put Denzel and Ethan Hawke?
No, wouldn't work. Ethan Hawke would be on Denzel's team doing the bank robbery shit.
So Ethan Hawke would be like Tom Sizemore, or maybe Ethan Hawke would be Val Kilmer.
No, I got Brad Pitt as Val Kilmer.
Ooh, okay. Brad Pitt is Val Kilmer. Ethan Hawke is Tom Sizemore. Unless Denzel is Robert De Niro.
Unless you want to bring Clooney into this, Denzel Clooney.
That's actually what I was thinking. I was thinking Clooney would play the Pacino part.
Fuck. Even real shit.
What about Clooney? Well,
let's take Tom Hanks.
I mean, I think
let's grab Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
We ain't never seen him do no shit like this. Between him and
Tom
Denzel,
Hanks is Wayne Grow. Tom Hanks is Wayne Grow, the piece of shit that ruins Danny Trejo. He's the worst guy ever. Is Tom Hanks.
And we still bring back Danny Trejo just because he looks.
Danny Trejo would just be Danny Trejo. It could be
very interesting.
But then you have Bubba Gump. So who plays The partner.
I don't know.
You know, the cat from Con Air and
Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
He was Pacino's partner. That would have to be
I don't know.
Paul Rudd. I don't know. Paul Rudd. Put Paul Rudd in there.
Well, we all love Paul Rudd, so why not?
Yeah, I guess.
Why not? This is fan casting at its finest. Why not?
Anyway,
Just put everybody in there. Like you
I
said.
gotta say too, you know, I gotta say when I went and saw Black Panther last night, the new theater experience, there were very large groups of teenagers, and I was very concerned. I was like, oh no. Oh god. And like I felt like a real old man because I'm like waiting to get my popcorn. I took my kid, but like I'm waiting to get my popcorn with my kid, and like these large groups of teenagers behind me, and they're just so loud. And I'm just like, oh man, like this is gonna suck. Like these guys are never gonna shut up. To their credit, they all shut the fuck up once the movie started. The only time they really made noise is when all the girls had to go to the bathroom together several times in the movie, and it was the fucking stampede of hooves down the stairs to get out, you know? Like fuck. That was the only time. But like even in the moment of silence, they was quiet. So, you know, it was nice. So I gotta say, like, you know, all things considered, my theater experience was rather pleasant. But there was the trailers they chose to play were very they played into the movie really weird. Like it was like they played Creed 3, they played Quantumania, and then they played Avatar the water one.
Mm-hmm.
So like all those three things are this movie. Michael B. Jordan, Blue Water People, fucking like Marvel. Like it was just all like even my daughter was like they set the whole movie up with these trailers.
you kind of spoiled it before we even did the review.
Spoiled what? Blue Water People? That's in the trailer.
I don't know. Did you see that Megan trailer?
Oh, I saw that online.
I've seen it.
It wasn't on. It wasn't
I
on
didn't get it. I didn't get it in the movie there.
Yeah, that shit's weird, ain't it? That shit fucked me up a
Well,
little
it's
bit.
PG-13 too. They
I mean, yeah, it's
they
not
toned
weird.
it down. Like when you said like it was in the theater with your movie. I'm like, yeah, because it's a PG-13 horror.
That shit was creepy though, dog. I'm sorry, that shit was creepy. As motherfuckers, the movie was like, what? I never had seen the trailer before, so everybody in my theater was like, "Oh, that was fucking creepy as shit." That's what you heard.
Well, don't build toys that are bigger than your children.
Yeah.
And it was superhuman strength. Let's not do that.
It's
a cautionary tale.
Haven't we learned this already? I mean, come on.
Fucking Elon Musk is over there fucking building real robots and shit. Like, motherfucker, do you not understand what you're trying to do? And you trying to destroy Twitter? Like, come on.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's been talking about this for years. Cut it out.
I mean, seriously, like it is Skynet.
Somebody's gonna have to go and kill Elon Musk. Like from the future, somebody's gonna have to kill him. I'm just saying they're gonna probably have to terminate this motherfucker. Because it's not good.
Well, that's a hot take for sure.
Agreed.
But I'd like to get into something I watched this week that might be one of the best things I've seen in a long time. The best thing that's come out of this property in a long time. And that is the latest episode of Andor, which might very well be the best Star Wars I've ever seen.
Steve,
and it doesn't have
not fucking say it.
It doesn't have any fucking Jedis, no Sith. This is a masterpiece. This is a master class in how to produce tension and emotion and the music and the cinematography and the special effects and Andy fucking Serkis. Andor might be the best thing that has ever happened to Star Wars since Star Wars came out.
I am fucking there. I don't care what nobody says. This shit is the best Star Wars for me right now, dog. Like, I fuck with Mandalorian, but this is better than the Mandalorian. I'm sorry. Like, because it's so raw and gritty. It's like,
for us. It's not for the kiddies and us. It's
that's the thing though. Like here's Sean, I agree. Like I love it. But like when I look at the property and everything, just like even with like Marvel movies, even DC movies. Like my kids don't care for this. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like it if they were producing this to the masses, not on Disney Plus, I don't think we would be getting sequels or a part 2 or anything. Like if Andor was a movie, I don't think Andor would go anywhere because I don't think it would make enough money. I don't think
maybe
I don't
not.
think because again, it's for the adults.
But,
But
if
also-
it was a movie budget, it would definitely be different. There would be robots because you need toys to sell. So if that was the case, you would be able to sell some of these toys, you know, with a movie. With a TV budget, it's a little bit different for Star Wars. I think it's like
Yeah, and that's why I think it's perfect for actually what they're doing. I think
Yeah.
it's actually very, very different. You know, changes everything that they've done, and actually that they've been able to produce a whole series for the adult that watched, you know, 77 Star Wars as a kid in 77 or what, you know, because those, you know,
Well, it's a fan
40,
base they
50 year
haven't
old.
tapped in. It's a fan base they haven't tapped into. It's
Good.
Star Wars fans that enjoy mature media. They're aiming for the audience that was young when the first Star Wars came out, right? When a New Hope came out, or Return of the Jedi came out. Like Return of the Jedi came out the year I was born, so obviously, like I was a much younger.
Yeah, you love the
audience
Ewok
member.
movie, we know.
Sure. Well, I mean, but I was fucking 4 when it came out. Of course, I love the Ewok
I'm
movie.
joking.
And I still love the Ewok movie. Ironically, I understand it's terrible, but I still have nostalgic love for it.
I still have love for Return of the Jedi. To me, still.
But those fans have grown and have seen mature media and have seen HBO shows and have fallen in love with other forms of media. And Star Wars hasn't tapped that audience, that section of the audience. And this, like I'm saying, this show, Andor, feels like it belongs on HBO. It feels like Disney Plus is the wrong home for it because it's so mature. Andor shoots people in the face on a regular basis, and it's awesome. Like that is not some shit that happens in Star Wars.
It is an Oz like Prison Break. It is like fucking Oz. I was like, oh shit!
All that shit with the water on the floor and fucking like
Yeah.
the whole thing. It ended, and I was just like, I need more. I need more right now. Like I wasn't even in the right headspace to watch it. I was like kind of mad about something, and I put it on, and instantly everything else just went away, and I was just zoned, geared in to that show for the hour. It's so good.
No, I think I can't wait till it gets to the finale. I mean, we have 2 more episodes still.
I know. That's what I said. I was like, fuck.
I'm fucking ready.
That could have easily been the season finale, and I would have been like, okay, I'm cool with this. We get 2 more episodes. I'm like, fucking great. Like, this is getting crazy. Like, yo, it's everything is, and like, see, you said this last week, I think, or a week before. Everything just intensifies to a point where you're just like,
it's a ticking clock. It's still going.
Like, yo,
more shit is happening.
Yeah, and we all know where it ends. And the greatest part about this was the beginning of the rebellion, and that's the fucking greatest part of this shit. It's just like, wow, we finally get to see how this shit fucking works and how all the little intangible pieces come together. Fucking
well, you're grounding the world. You're setting in laws and rules and putting things in place, putting a structure. You're putting a skeleton. You gave us the shell, but there was never a skeleton. Now they're filling in all those pieces and really solidifying it as a unit, and it's just awesome.
Stellan Skarsgård, like his
little speech to the elevator man.
Fucking great.
I gave everything. It's like, oh my god, Emmy! I just threw an Emmy at the screen right there, bam, right in his face.
I just threw an Emmy at the screen.
Wham! Got him right in the forehead. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with you though, Steve, because that's real shit. Like I was thinking the same thing. I was like, God damn.
Wow.
This motherfucker, like, I was great. Got this motherfucker, like, yo, man, sign me up for the rebellion.
Yeah,
like,
I was like, hey, if Elevator Man doesn't want to join you, I'll sign the fuck up right now because all the shit you're talking about sounds righteous.
Yeah.
Like, you're on some other shit. It was really
man.
good.
You
And
know,
then, like, yeah, so like you have this whole prison break thing happening. Meanwhile, you got still more fucking what's her name? God damn it, the main lady. I'm losing her name. I keep Mon Mothra. There you go. You got her. She's got more shit going on over here. They're trying to do some Game of Thrones shit. They're like, oh yeah, I'll sign up with you if like you marry my son to your daughter kind of thing. And I was like, oh, God, they really are going HBO with this. They're doing fucking arranged marriages and this shit. What the fuck? And she was like, I'm not with the old ways. I'm like, there's old ways. Like there's more shit. So good.
It's so good.
That whole conversation was tense. I was like, ooh, he didn't.
Yo, right.
The fuck he did.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, yo, she was just like right to the point with shit. Yo, it's fucking great, man. It's just fucking great. It's like, yo, how many people gonna die in this show before everybody's like, yo, this is the greatest Star Wars shit we have seen. Like, it's fucking phenomenal. No lightsabers, no nothing. Granted, if you threw it in there, I would be okay with it at this point. But I'm okay with it not being there. So it's crazy, man.
Well, it just lets you know that, like, because all we've seen is this is a huge universe with several planets, and there's only so many Jedi, and there's shit happening all the time. There's people that live thousands of, generation after generation after generation, never seeing a Jedi or a Sith, and they have their own stories. It just all happens in this world with these planets and these creatures and these factions and this, and that's kind of what it feels like it is here. And I really like the world that we're in.
Hey, question: did you guys watch Tales of the Jedi yet?
No, I have not.
Oh man.
Yes, I am, James. I'm just letting Steve go because when Steve's on his thing, I just sit back and enjoy it.
I have to, when I'm passionate about something, finally, because there's been so much shit. How many horror movies we review, and I was just like,
a lot.
I got nothing to say.
A lot.
I'm tired of media.
Well, I would like you guys to watch Tales of the Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi.
It means something in the Star Wars universe. Really
I watched an episode of Tales from the Jedi, but I thought it was an anthology show.
No,
I didn't realize it was a thing. So I was like, I want this episode, and I just watched an episode in the middle.
Oh,
and it was a good episode. I really liked it, but then I was like, oh fuck, it's like a whole thing. Like this is, it's like next time on and previously on. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it spreads. Yo,
so I watched the fight between Dooku and
Yaddle. Fucking phenomenal.
It was really good.
Fucking
it was
great.
really fucking good.
Hands down, fucking great. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what? Yaddle. I was like, what? Okay.
Yaddle put in the work.
Yo, the work. The fucking work.
She was voiced by Bryce Dallas Howard, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
It was, but like Dooku did Yaddle wrong, bro. He did her dirty.
Yo, I love everything about that, how it played out. But I need you to watch it just kind of so we can talk about it all as a whole.
That's fine.
But it was great. Fucking great.
They're shorts though, right?
Yeah, they're like fucking 10, 20 minutes, not even that.
Okay,
yeah. And it's like 8 episodes. It tells the story. There was also a Grogu Studio Ghibli thing that's supposed to come out. Is that out already? Because I went to Disney Plus earlier and it said that was like, it just showed it like I could play it now. I wasn't sure.
I think it came out today or yesterday or today.
I'll check that out. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Very cool. You guys watch anything else?
Y'all, I didn't. I mean, Heat and that was the week.
Atlanta. Season finale Atlanta came out this week. The finale of the whole show. Great.
The whole series, right? It's over.
Yeah, whole series is a hero for me. Fucking loved it. Phenomenal. Donald Glover and I forgot the other boy's name. Did a great job with Atlanta. Definitely, if you have not watched Atlanta, highly recommended to watch it. Check it out. All the seasons are on Hulu. But I give it a hero altogether as a show. One of the best shows of all time. Like up there. It's really, really great.
It's very good. Very good.
Are you caught up on Abbott Elementary, Sean?
Yes, yeah. I think they're on a hiatus till I think later on during the month or something like that.
I just finished the last episode earlier today. I love that show.
It's a great show. It's a great show.
It's so good. The Halloween episode was great. I thought it was funny because everyone on the internet was like yelling because it was like they were all dressed up as like Marvel characters.
Fucking great. It was fucking great.
Okay, ABC, I get it. And I was like, who the fuck else are they supposed to dress up as?
I mean, right? Like,
I thought it was fun.
What is 90% of the world dressing up as?
She pulled off that Storm outfit, didn't she?
Not only did she pull off that Storm outfit, but like lightweight, she pulled off that Scarlet Witch outfit all right too.
Yes, yes,
She's OG,
did.
man. I was like, I didn't really find her attractive until now, but now I can't stop finding her attractive. I don't know what it is. She's throwing that MILF card out. I like it. She's like, you're gonna trigger my fight or fight response. I was like, your fight or fight response. There's supposed to be a thing in there. Yeah. Abbott Elementary is fantastic.
Oh, you didn't watch it? You didn't watch that one yet?
I didn't watch it yet. No.
Yo, she's like, I'm about to go storming this bitch and put her eyes on. She went, oh,
there were white eyes.
Yes!
And then later on, one of the contacts fell out. She had one white eye, and everyone was like, what the fuck?
That shit was great, like Method Man. That shit was great.
Yo, the Janine when she dressed up like James Harden.
Yeah,
big old beard.
Oh man, it was great.
That was
great show.
Abbott Elementary is good. Are you caught up on Reboot?
Wait, Steve. Go back to remember the little boy who dressed up as a janitor?
And they kept cutting to him, and he would say shit to the camera. He was perfect. I told you we were watching that show. I was like, that kid's fucking great. He's so good.
Oh my god. Yo, that janitor shit fucked me up, man.
Yeah, the little fake bald cap on, like drawn on goatee.
Oh,
he looked just like him. Oh, it was good. That was good.
I think he signed a cease and desist letter. He said,
and wasn't it? There was like the janitor had said there was like a haunted basement, and he was down there doing a bunch of weird shit and scaring people. Like that was funny.
Oh.
Yeah, that shit's good. Have you caught up on Reboot on Hulu?
Yes, I finished the season finale.
Was that the finale? Because I'm done with all the episodes because it didn't feel like there was any resolution to any of that.
I didn't either. I didn't feel like that either. I was like, oh, okay. But that was the season finale. Yeah.
That's Daredevil with Ben Affleck on back there. I just threw a random tape on.
Are y'all watching Peripheral?
I have not seen it yet. No.
Fucking shit! I hate y'all, man.
You didn't say shit till just now.
No, he said it last week.
Did you say it last week? Oh.
He said he was watching it. It was good.
Yeah, I did. I've been telling you to watch it. The other guy, he ain't gonna watch it. You, sir.
Well, the wife was asking about that the other day. So if you're saying I got to watch it and she's interested, then I'm gonna have to start. I'll put it on.
Right.
Is the whole season's out? Is it week to week?
It's week to week, though.
I
know. Sorry. I know.
Well, I should be able to catch up then.
Yeah, you definitely you'll swing right through it.
Oh, I did watch the first episode of the Blockbuster show on Netflix.
I did not watch it yet.
That show fucking sucks. It's not funny at all. The acting is terrible. Randall Park is actually really bad in that show, as well as the rest of the cast. That show is bad. It is
I think
bad.
Did I give it like a sidekick?
It is a 0. I don't know. We went out and was like, we're not watching another episode. We're done with this. I don't want to see any more of this.
Damn, even JB Smooth was bad. Damn.
Yeah, JB Smooth actually wasn't that funny in it.
I did not even crack a smile, let alone chuckle. The whole time I was just like,
Well, I'm watching that then. Thank you for your recommendation.
The forced movie references are cringy. Like where he keeps dropping lines from other movies. I'm just like, I get it. You work in a video store. You speak in movie lines.
True.
It's not good. Maybe that's by design. Maybe Netflix was like, you guys really want Blockbuster back? Look at this shit. This is how Blockbuster.
Oh, we're collecting VHS tapes again. Here you go. Here's your VHS tapes.
No, but it doesn't even take. But that's the thing. I thought the show took place
I know,
at the height of fucking. It takes place now.
That's what I said. That's why I said it was so weird about the timeline. Like it made no sense.
No,
but
it is. It's not very good.
I watched season 3 of Unsolved Mysteries. There were some really good mysteries, man. Some really creepy.
I know, but shit. I saw a couple of those episodes, and I just don't. I don't like it because I don't like that. There's no answer. I'm like, so that's it.
But they never answered them in the originals.
Yes, there was updates all the time.
Okay, yeah,
There's always
updates
Always
after the fact. Like once you watched it in reruns, and it's like, oh, we actually solved this one thanks to you guys. These are brand new.
By the time I saw these episodes, half
There
of them
was
had
this
updates.
one that was crazy where this lady killed her boyfriend and chopped him up and laid his put half his body in a sleeping bag. They're like, oh, we found his head in this duffel bag on the side of the road.
Midsection first, but yeah.
I'm just saying, like all these, like it was crazy.
I did like that.
Ones.
I did like the best episode of the third season is the first episode because it's the UFO episode, and of course there's not going to be an answer to that. And I like that they just went aliens, like full on poof, we're going aliens. And they had
was that the one in Michigan?
Yeah, they had everybody. They had cops, they had fucking news people, they had all this shit.
When did season 3 come out?
I think it came out this week.
Oh shit! I'm getting back on that day. I didn't even know it came out. I was like,
it wasn't this week. It was
last week. It's fairly recent. I know because like I think Jenny saw it and she's like, oh, we gotta watch this. And,
damn, I gotta watch that shit. I'm fucking like I didn't even know.
There's this really there's another alien one, Steve, with these guys in the Navajo reservation.
It came out October 18th.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's a couple weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it went.
Some of the episodes are really good. Some I was just like, meh.
Well, and they didn't release all at once. They released like the first 2, and then they released like 2 more, and then they released like 2 more.
Yeah, now they're all out. At least
okay.
there's
another alien one though. You were saying
there's another alien one. There's another alien one with these guys in the Navajo reservation. They're talking about like all these different things that have happened throughout. Because like they said they took on this job and it's like they felt like they were in the X-Files, like because they kept like all these different things kept happening. It was like this one area like had all these different types of sightings, and like as they were talking about it, I'm looking at Jerry. I'm like, this is like an X-Files show because it's like a weird, crazy animal. They call like the skin creeper or something like that. I can't remember the name. Skinwalker. Yeah, all these different things. So
there's on my Samsung TV. There is if you go to like one of the apps is like a live TV, like a Samsung TV.
Yeah. They have Unsolved Mysteries channel, and
there's an Unsolved Mysteries fucking channel. Oh, it's so good. it just plays Unsolved Mysteries 24/7. Robert Stack.
Me and Jenny watch that every now and then. Like every now and then we just put it on. She's like, I don't want to watch anything else.
Let's just put on the music. Mysteries. Robert Stack's voice. It's the best. It's so good.
It's good. It's good. I mean, like again, as you said, Steve, none of it's been solved, and it's terrible. But
as a fan of true crime, you're like waiting for that resolution. Like I fucking knew he's the one that did it. And in Unsolved Mysteries, as the title would let you know, there's no answer to this.
They're unsolved. But I want it to be solved.
I rate it 1 star. There's no resolution. It's like the title is Unsolved Mysteries. You fucking idiots! Like
you're going on the IMDb.
I realized as I was giving my gripe that it was stupid, but I don't like there's no resolution.
Every mystery is unsolved.
I mean, that's kind of their thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, some of them are interesting. But that UFO in Michigan one, like
trademark.
It was crazy.
Literally,
because, like, Larry King was reporting on it, all this kind of stuff. So,
Unsolved Mysteries has a R with a circle around it at the end, so it's kind of what they do.
All right, you got. I guess we'll get into the toy box. You got anything, Steve?
I don't have nothing. I didn't get nothing this week. It's gonna be slim pickings till Christmas.
All right.
The new gig does not come with a Christmas bonus, so we're gonna be paying for Christmas for a minute.
I get that. I'll go. I only got one thing, so since Sean is got a ton of stuff this week,
I see it. It looks like he's unpacking over there.
I know. Jeez. So I picked up a comic book that I've been looking for a while. A pretty good grade too, not the best grade because I'm not paying $2,000 for it. But I picked up Marvel Premiere number 47. This is the first appearance of Scott Lang as Ant-Man from 1979 in a 9.0.
Oh, nice. Look.
So and actually I'm not going to crack it and press it because it's not going to get a 9.8, but it's better than an I know. I just don't think anybody took like really pressed it because you can see kind of like it's just a little off. So if you pressed it, you probably get 2 points back. There's no spine ticks on it or anything. It's a really good quality book.
Did
So-
you got it from Whatnot or?
No, I bought it off of eBay, and I
Oh.
got it for 50% of its value currently because it's that book in a 9.0 is selling for between 250 and 300 right now, and I got it for under 150 shipped.
Oh, that's nice. Good pick on that.
So again, I've been just watching auctions and just putting putting the watch and waiting for people to make me offers. So if they're gonna make me an offer, then I'll pay attention and I'll be like, okay, then I'll try to negotiate. And this guy did, and I got it for 150. So
Nice.
well, under 150 shipped, so 146 or something like that. So yeah, I'm really happy with it because I've been looking forward for a while. I want it for my own personal collection. There is one I'm watching right now where actually it's signed by Paul Rudd, so I might upgrade ahead of time if depending on what that one goes for because I think it'd be really cool to get a copy signed by Paul Rudd. So we'll see. But that's it for me. So Sean, I'll just put myself on mute and
You gotta give him the big
listen to-
screen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll put you on solo screen here. Here you go. The
It's
Sean Show.
It's the Sean Show.
Sean, there you go. Sean Show.
This is the Sean Show.
Well, I
This is
collect
my favorite
old.
show.
I collect old 80s stuff and 90s stuff if I can find it. I did find a Walkman today.
Oh, nice. The yellow ones. It's Panasonic.
Old yellow Panasonic Walkman.
That's awesome. I got one of the. I got a Sony one, I think.
Nice.
So you got a legit Walkman. Is that
No,
what
wait.
Sony's great at?
EPMD.
What is that?
EPMD, the crossover.
Oh man. I saw the Def Jam logo. I'm like, what is that?
Yep.
Oh.
EPMD, the crossover. Fucking tape, a fucking tape.
I was
Hip-hop
wrong.
Tape,
Now we're collecting cassette tapes.
a little third base.
Oh man. That is, now, look at
John,
that.
that
Go
is
back. Look
fucking
at that
awesome.
cover. Look at that
Pop,
cover.
Pop goes the weasel.
Uh,
Pop goes the weasel. The weasel. Pop goes the weasel. The weasel. Pop goes the weasel. Goes the weasel. Go pop.
Sean, what brand is your Walkman?
Panasonic.
Okay, so I do not have a Sony. I'm holding mine right now. It's a Casio.
I'm still doing now. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that.
It has a belt clip on it. Huh?
Oh, nice.
Huh?
Nice. Yeah, I just wanted it for the nostalgicness of it, and fucking getting the hip hop tapes fucking just kind of sealed it for me.
I mean, you just set that on the shelf with the tapes next to it with some pair of headphones, and that's it.
All day.
That's all you need.
All day, I'm gonna find a pair of fucking headphones and put that bitch right in there. I also got this little thing from Walmart. Steve adds to the.
I saw, I saw that too, and like the kids were like,
You know
they
what?
wanted it. And I'm like,
I saw that at Walmart too, but like I wasn't sure. But now that you have it, I feel like I need it. Like, God damn it!
That's
Yo.
so funny.
Fucking great. It fucking just goes perfectly with the VHS and everything. Like it's just an added fucking toy. Fucking love it. Not mad. Wait, you're not making me big anymore?
I am making you big. I just wanted to messing with the layout. Sorry.
Oh,
go
okay.
ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Steve got some VHS tapes this week.
Hell yeah!
Got some good ones too.
Some
Tape
VHS tapes or a boatload of VHS tapes.
Sean, you're catching up, man. I think I'm at around like 710 right now.
I haven't done the math. I haven't done the count lately, but I'm up there.
I can see them stacked up.
Yeah, man, there's fucking a bunch of them back here. It's crazy. The thing is, it's overflowing my house. It's like crazy. They got a bunch of them over here too.
Doesn't it feel like you're a kid again, though?
It does. It does. And I watched them, Steve.
I know. I'm always putting them on. There's one on right now.
I was watching fucking Dragnet this week. I fucking love that shit.
My wife came out the other day. I was playing a game. She's like, "Why do you have your TV on with VHSs? Like, why not?" Yep.
Harry and the Hendersons.
I got that one. Love it.
Very nice.
Fucking happy I got that.
The box art, the side art is great on the box. Love it.
Yeah, agreed. Steve, Willow.
I have Willow, but not that box. That's like an original.
Yeah.
The red box. I have a blue box one. I have a re-release. That is
It's not in
great.
great condition, but I'll take it.
That's a fucking great cover.
Fucking take it, Steve.
Yes, sir.
I
got
You know
that
what,
one.
man?
You know what? That's one of my grails. Right
There's
there.
a horror con coming here in like a month. And Corey Feldman's gonna be there. A whole bunch of even the saxophone playing dude is gonna be there.
Wow.
I'm like, should I go and get all these autographs at a Lost Boys poster? I wonder.
Oh fuck!
That's a classic movie box. The red with the black and white. The
is this
side
one
art.
you had?
Yes, that's the exact box I have.
This is fucking great.
And my box is in phenomenal condition, and yours looks like it's pretty good.
It's all right, but I'll take it like that, though. Like again, the wear. Look, having a VHS,
as long as it's not ripped, the wear is fine.
Yeah, the wear is fucking great because that's the part of the nostalgic part of it. It's like wearing a pair of fucking old Jordans. I love wearing a pair of old Jordan 1s because they're creased and they're fucking beat up and it looks fucking great. I love it. So yeah, man, fucking value your VHS tapes, man. I'm telling you, they're gonna come back one day. Fucking great movie. Dragnet. Dragnet. Fucking
good,
funny.
Great box. Great box.
Yeah, great box. Great conditions too, Steve.
This literally never was watched. Jeez.
Yeah. Mannequin, one of my favorite movies.
Classic.
Yep. Fucking great cover. Great cover too.
Great, yeah. Box is in good condition.
Yeah. This one is not in good condition, but you know it is what it is. Teen Wolf.
You know what's funny? My Teen Wolf is in shit condition too. The box that I have is like really beat up.
I mean, everybody watched
the movie that everybody watched. Yeah,
everybody fucking watched Teen Wolf. Yeah,
but what a great cover though. Regardless, like the cover is fucking amazing.
Fucking phenomenal. This cover is phenomenal.
Sean, did you see that Michael J. Fox and they came out with a clothing line for Back to the Future?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they have a whole line of clothes based on Back to the Future coming out.
Oh man, I'll have to check that out.
That Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox did together.
Not every movie cover I want to have as a framed poster, but Teen Wolf might be one that would be an awesome framed poster. Like it's just such a clean. It's just such a clean picture, like him pulling his shirt open like Superman. He's got the Superman pose, kind of, but it's a werewolf, so like there's a spin. Like it's really, really good.
Yeah, I love the fucking font. I love that Teen Wolf font too. Fucking great.
Classic. Very good.
A little. Crush.
Wait, what is it?
Crush. Groovin'.
Oh man, I couldn't see the title. Holy cow! I have not seen that VHS tape in like 35 years.
What a little. What? Look at that, man. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Man.
Look at that, man. Fucking great. Crush fucking groove, man. I'm so fucking happy to get this shit. Like, yo, I can't wait to watch it. The tape is beat the shit though. Because you know Black people was playing this shit like every fucking week on fucking just kept playing. Like, it's Crush Groove. I mean, you don't know about Crush Groove. I mean, you know, it's
How bad is it? How bad is that tape?
Not bad. Tape don't look bad.
I mean, the sticker's still there, so you should be able to play that, no problem.
That sticker purple?
Yeah, it is purple. It came from Videorama in 1121 Washington, Grand Haven, Michigan. Please rewind.
Nice.
That's awesome. I love when you get those extra stickers on there.
Yeah, fucking.
That movie came from fucking Washington State.
No, Michigan.
Oh, Michigan. Sorry.
Yeah. But it's beat the shit. But you know what? I'll fuck with it though. Crush Groove. And then I got CBS Fox, Return of the Jedi.
Got that cover. It's a great cover.
I don't have that, Steve, and I love Return of the Jedi, so that is a nice piece for me. I think I have CBS Fox. CBS Fox Star Wars, but I don't have that one. And then, oh my God, Steve.
I'm ready.
Oh, fucking Tron.
The clamshell kind of kills me, but like it is a great cover.
I fuck with this old Disney clamshell, dog.
I mean, that is old. That's got fucking Wizard Mickey on the front. That is old clamshell Disney.
Yeah, I can fuck with this, dog, for real. Like, I'm digging the poster. It looks fucking great. It looks big. It looks fucking great. The back looks great. Fuck, I fuck with this Tron shit. And this is like I'll take the black hole like this. I already have Mary Poppins and Bedknobs and Broomsticks like this. I'll fuck with all the 80s shit. If it comes in these clamshells like this, I'll fuck with it.
And that clamshell looks like it's in pretty good shape too.
It's not ripped or anything, Steve. It's just like a little worn because the old plastic is like fucking.
Yeah, the plastic gets warped and
yeah. But to me, fucking grail. It was a fucking VHS grail for me.
That's really good. That's really
happy to have this shit. Yo, I seen this.
Great.
I walked into Goodwill, Steve, and I seen that shit. I was like, what the fuck? Boom. I was like, if they said $10, I would have still paid $10 for this shit. It was $1. So
that is the good thing about Goodwill. Every tape is $1.
Fucking love Goodwill, man. Goodwill's my shit. I go to 2 Goodwills and I go to the Goodwill warehouse. Man, I find everything there, man. Fucking great. What I did not find this week at the Goodwill, but I found the farmer's market. And I called a friend and gave him a lifeline and asked him which one of these I should get. And he gave me his advice and he gave me the haggle approval. My buddy Lil, I picked up a Genesis inbox.
Wow.
So jealous. So jealous of that box. Love that box.
Sega Genesis. I will take it.
The Sonic the Hedgehog.
Man,
box.
OG too. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now you just need to get some games.
Nah.
No, he doesn't need any games. He got that was Sonic is good to go.
Yeah. I have
put that with the challenge set and you're good to go.
I got 2 games right here. I got Sonic 2.
I got Sonic 2.
And I got
Krusty's Funhouse. Oh man.
Oh, awesome.
Right?
Just put fucking Krusty's Funhouse in it, set that thing on the shelf, and call it a day.
So I already had these. This is some crazy shit that these came from my mom's house.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so my mom still had them. I'm trying to see if she finds the Genesis that's in the house, but I don't know if she's gonna ever find it. But yeah, these were actually my childhood video games, which is fucking awesome.
That's crazy.
That's very cool.
Yeah. I was fucking really like
full circle, man. Full circle.
Yeah, fucking crazy, man. I was like, oh man, that's awesome. I found these like maybe a month ago, but I never shared because I forgot all about it.
We were so eager to grow up when we were young and get rid of all this shit, and then we were old and we were like, oh, the world sucks. I wish I was young again. let's go back.
Trying to see
retreat.
I don't think I have that. Nope, I got Krusty's Funhouse for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's it. That's all I got.
That's it. That's it. Take you off a big screen. Take you off a solo.
Yeah. Great.
Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're on mute, Steve.
If we're starting things off in news, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the fact that Kevin Conroy passed away this week, and that is very sad. Kevin Conroy, best voice of Batman, arguably the best Batman. You could argue through games and animated stuff. You know.
Well, I mean, he was the voice of Batman. So, like, anytime you read a Batman book, what voice do you hear in your head?
It's always, who is not? It's not Christian Bale.
Right. It's probably not Michael Keaton either, right? It's like I every time I hear, like, I'm seeing Batman and I don't hear his voice, I hear Kevin Conroy's voice.
I think he's young too. 66. Like that's.
Yeah, I got my Batman Beyond statue signed by Kevin Conroy.
Such a shitty politicians live to their 90s. Kevin Conroy dies when he's 66. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it was sad. And
you guys know how I feel about Batman animated series. So to me,
it's greatest ever.
Yeah, fucking goat. But yeah, it's sad. It's fucking sad.
15 animated movies, a bunch of video games, a bunch of series. I mean, yeah, and as James says, he actually showed up in live action as Bruce Wayne in the CW Crisis crossover.
That's right, he sure did. Yeah, man.
Happy he got some love that way too. I mean, it is sad. I couldn't believe when Steve sent that text. I was like, damn.
Everybody, all the comic book artists, man. A lot of dudes they starting to go. Like,
yeah, there was that one artist that just that passed away too. I can't remember his name now. Oh my god, I can't. Why am I drawing a blank on his name?
My brain went blank too. I forgot.
But yeah, I mean, but you're right. There's lots of artists that are. He was young too. Yeah, it's a sad time in the geek culture. We're losing a lot.
Well, we don't feel like we're getting older, and then people around us start dying off, and you're like, oh no, like we are getting older. Like it's crazy. So
yeah,
I'm in my last year of my 30s, so I'm I'm feeling the pinch.
Calm down,
you guys know that
Steve.
I know, right? Netflix is going to be developing some more video game content. They're going to be making an animated series and a live action movie based on the Gears of War video game property. I played the first couple Gears of War games. They're all right. I mean, they're just, run around, they're shoot 'em ups.
Yeah.
Kind of like a newer version of Contra in a way. I didn't play any of the newer ones, but it has its following. It's a cool world. It's definitely, heavy action, major destruction.
That's what Batista's trying to get into, right? He's trying to get.
He is. He's in it.
No, he's not.
Was he cast? No, he's still petitioning
he's not cast.
for it.
He's been petitioning for it. He put on like a suit and tweeted it. And he's like, "What else do I need to do to get there?"
No, he's in.
As of November 11th, which was yesterday, Dave Bautista was still campaigning by posting a picture of himself in Gears of War armor on Twitter and saying like, "How easy can I make it?"
Oh shit! I thought he said about time.
No. Well, about time. Maybe it's about time they're making the fucking movie. But he's as far as I know, not cast. But he would be he would be a really great Marcus. He'd be perfect. Like I don't know why you wouldn't. He wants to do it. He's a big motherfucker. Put him in the suit.
Oh, I thought
shoot some shit up.
I thought it was official. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I thought that shit was official. But okay. Trailer of himself. Oh, I guess maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway.
No, because fans have been putting him in like fan cast trailers and stuff like that, and he keeps retweeting them. So
I'm pretty sure they're going to cast him.
I guess we'll see. We'll see.
I know it's an awkward silence, but I'm looking for news, and I mean, there's been no trailers.
Well, John Wick.
Oh, I guess they did release the John Wick trailer.
Yeah, dude.
And you can show that Megan trailer if you want, Sean.
Oh, I can. You guys don't wait. Last week when I was going, did you guys show trailers or no? You didn't.
You were here last week and we didn't show.
Oh, the week before that.
No, we didn't show trailers.
Oh. Damn, you gonna say it like that? No.
Nah, that's your job.
Oh, thank you for giving me a job.
That Will Ferrell Ryan Reynolds musical is getting roasted. Everyone's like, "Oof, this is really shit."
It didn't look too bad when I watched the trailer.
Al says they're doing 3 movies for Gears of War.
Oh, great! Netflix will throw money at it. Oh, and then Christmas, Bloody Christmas. We're gonna have to watch this for 12 days.
Okay.
We got to watch that trailer too tonight.
Okay.
Christmas, Bloody Christmas. Also, I believe it wasn't Kenneth. He was the guy that commented on it. Somebody posted that trailer on our page this week, so I want to make sure that we watch it.
Okay, give me 1 second. It's called Christmas, Bloody Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al says John Wick 4 is not needed. Thinks it's going to be another Matrix movie money grab.
I mean, every single John Wick I've liked. Not as much as the first one. I still think the first one's the best. It's so simple. It's a small story. It alludes to a bigger world, but it doesn't really need to tap into that. They've just tapped into the bigger world, and it can feel like overkill, but I'm still excited. I still want to see it.
Christmas, Bloody Christmas.
You guys gonna watch the new Knives Out movie?
I didn't even watch the first Knives Out movie.
Oh, I did. Really? Yeah. I'm gonna watch it. On the golden onion or the glass onion.
I have no interest. I'm just like
Knives Out was good.
Knives Out was really good.
It was really good. I actually really enjoyed it. Steve, I don't know what you talking about. You better watch that.
I don't know. It seems quirky. Like I don't like quirky shit. Like, oh, it's like the Royal Tenenbaums. Like everyone was like, "This is the greatest movie." I was like, "This movie's trash." Like, what the fuck are we doing?
I kind of love the Royal Tenenbaums. So
it's not a good. It's not good.
You shut your whore mouth. I thought that was hilarious.
You shut your whore mouth too, because I like Royal Tenenbaums.
Royal Tenenbaums is not a good movie.
I actually really like that movie.
No,
it's a bunch of people acting weird and trying to make awkwardness funny, and it's grating.
I think all his movies are great. I love his movies. Although I can't share.
The Darjeeling Limited, not good.
I love it.
The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou,
fucking great.
All right, I did like the Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
Fucking the Boy Scout one. Forgot what that one was called. That was fucking phenomenal. Like I love the
Boy Scout one. I don't know which one you're talking about.
Wes Anderson's. I forgot what it was called, man.
I never saw the Island of Dogs, and that weird the one that,
Island of Dogs was
the one that just came out too. It was like looked terrible.
I really like Wes Anderson films. I actually really do. They're very smart.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of him. I'm also not the biggest Tarantino fan either. I'm like, just stop talking. You're just so many words. You just fucking blah, 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 blah.
Yo, who am I talking to right now, dog? Wait a minute. You don't like a fucking Tarantino film?
No, I don't think that Tarantino's like the greatest thing that ever happened to film. It's all right.
He's a good.
It's all right. It's all right.
Come on, man. Django. Word. You ain't like Django?
Django's really, really good.
You ain't like Pulp Fiction?
Pulp Fiction is
fucking
doesn't hold up.
Reservoir Dogs.
I do like Reservoir Dogs. Reservoir Dogs is good. Now
Jackie Brown.
I don't like Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown was alright.
I don't like Jackie Brown.
I don't put Jackie Brown on my list.
I'm just going through his oeuvre. So
Hateful Eight was all right.
Oh, I love Hateful Eight.
It was all right.
Fucking great. I love that movie.
I never saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet.
Al agrees with you. Royal Tenenbaums was awful.
See, we're out here.
Tarantino has a lot of good movies.
He does, but like everyone's just like.
First of all,
Tarantino.
I can't take criticism to people who ain't seen fucking Heat. So you know what? Y'all can get the fuck out the kitchen.
Tarantino retrospective. I don't
know.
What
would we say? What would we say? We have nothing to add to the conversation. Like you just want Alil and Sean telling me I'm wrong for not liking it for 20 minutes.
Pretty much. Me and Alil and never get to gang up on you.
That is true. That is very, very true.
It's all personal preference, man. Like I just don't like it sometimes.
Although I can't share.
All right. Well, then we won't do the trailer. We'll just talk about them.
What are you talking about?
Yo, I can't share.
Let him share. Click the button.
I can't. I don't control his computer.
No, I don't have a share button on my thing. Oh yeah, I do. It's called. For some reason, they changed the thing called.
They updated the system. It's all weird now.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
When were you gonna let us know about that a little?
Well, I thought you saw it. I don't know.
Sorry, I got it. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's up.
All right. Let me mic myself. Right. Mute.
Christmas, bloody Christmas.
$1 billion on the most cutting edge. This department has spent over $1 trillion on the most cutting edge robot technology. Introducing RoboSanta Plus for the upcoming holiday season.
What are you going to do this fine Christmas Eve?
I was potentially going to go meet up with a dude. I've blown him off twice already, so.
Come on, get a drink with your old pal, R.I.P.
What's up with you two?
Just grabbing a drink.
I talk her out of some Tinder trash.
You didn't talk me out of anything. Christmas! Humbug.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
New animatronic state-of-the-art Santa Claus featured at our own TW Bunkers is now the subject of an international recall.
Santa?
What? This guy killed the kid next door!
Oh, shit!
You hear that?
Or what?
You need to get me a
What is that?
It's him.
Oh, Santa Claus?
Yeah, it's
Fucking Santa Claus!
It's gonna be terrible, Steve, but maybe good. I don't know. Allergy is the problem. But hilarious.
Have you heard from the boys down at the scene yet?
They're still down there counting bodies.
Oh, it's a Shudder original. Shudder
Yeah.
Films.
Fucking awesome.
Right, John? Come on.
Look great. Fucking sign me up. I am in. That shit looks
It looks so
phenomenal.
stupid and fun. Like
It
I
looks so stupid.
Ho, ho, ho.
I am so
What?
into
he had
it.
laser eyes.
I
at
was
one
going to say,
point.
why
Like,
did he have green laser eyes?
This is
Hilarious.
great. This may be the greatest trailer of the night. It looks so awesome.
that looks
It's
like
so 80s awesome, too. That's the great part about
it's
it.
like the U.S. government has spent $1 trillion on robotics. Introducing Robo Santa. Like what? All right, fuck it, let's go. Robo Santa.
I'm ready. That was fucking great, Steve. I fucking love that shit. Wow. Can't wait.
That is too funny. Put
When does
on
it come
a
out?
Megan trailer.
12 Days of Christmas.
When does it come out?
I'll look it up.
Megan.
The plot will be a low sidekick, but the action looks like a hero. For sure. The action-
December 9th.
I mean,
Christmas.
the
Bloody
Santa robot murdered a kid with an axe while the kid was waiting for him. Santa? It's like, what?
Smash.
They ain't shit for that. They ain't shit for that. All right, I'm playing Megan.
December 9th for Christmas, Bloody Christmas.
Nice.
On Shudder, which means I'll have to resubscribe to Shudder.
Katie, you lost your parents.
Welcome home.
You're my niece. I'm gonna do everything I can to make this place feel like home.
Just wish I could see them again.
I'm not equipped to handle this. I don't even take care of my own plants. I have this project at work. Do you want to see?
Yes.
Ever since I was little, I dreamed of this perfect toy that would protect a kid from ever feeling lonely or sad. This is Megan.
Hi, Megan. I'm Katie. It's nice to meet you, Katie. Do you want to hang out? Okay.
Megan, your goal is to protect Katie from harm, both physical and emotional.
Is that a doll?
Model 3 generative android. Megan for short.
I can't believe you made this. I love it.
Wanna hang out, yeah, sounds like fun.
Great job.
It's nice to have a friend.
It's honestly like she's part of the family now.
They could be building emotional connections that are too hard to untangle.
She's the happiest she's been since her parents died. Eat the toppings, Katie.
Research shows if you force a child to eat vegetables, they'll be less likely to choose those foods as adults.
Is that so?
Yes. Experts say.
Megan, turn off.
I thought we were having a conversation.
Does she talk? Make her say something.
Stop! Don't! Megan! You should probably run. Megan, she pushed Brandon onto the road. I won't let anything harm you.
It's nice to have a friend.
Megan, turn off.
Recalibrating response model. Megan!
It's nice to have a friend.
What's wrong with you? Don't worry, Katie. I won't let anything harm you. Ever again.
It's nice to have a friend.
Creepy and dumb all in one.
I don't know why she was dancing in the hallways.
Yeah, it was weird, right? It was like, ooh. It was like,
Well, it's just a little. It's the kid with the fucking mask, you know, and it's just like
He's like,
yeah.
That's when it probably was like really creepy and like, I don't want to watch this. Like, it's weird.
There's a diddler out there, and this is gonna be his favorite movie.
I can't wait to get fucking one of those Megan dolls. Fucking weirdo.
Oh man, we went in a way different direction than we should have.
Yeah.
But
creepy.
I mean, fuck. Like, why would you make something that looks like that?
I think the John Wick trailer is right there, right underneath.
Yeah.
That Sonic thing.
John Wick Chapter 4.
Do we really need No, we don't, James. We don't need another killer doll movie, but you know, they're gonna keep making them.
Unless they remake like a Puppet Master.
They've already tried. Oh, at least there's like 58 of them.
Again.
Saying hello.
You think your wife can hear you?
No.
And why bother?
Maybe I'm wrong.
You're going to die.
Maybe not.
Goodbye to you, my trusted friend.
A new day is dawning. New ideas, new rules, new management.
We've known each other since we were 9 or 10.
Who is this?
The Marquis de Gramont. Challenge him to single combat. Win or lose, it's a way out.
I don't sit at the table.
Your family does.
Please pray for me. I was the black sheep of the family.
Man has to look his best when it's time to get married. Or buried.
I'm going to need a gun.
Goodbye, my friend. It's hard to die.
If you win, the table will honor its word. You'll have your freedom.
It's hard to die.
Under the old laws, only one can survive. Failure to meet at sunrise
It's hard to die.
will result in execution. Last words, Winston?
Just have fun out there.
Is this the last John Wick movie?
Find your peace, but a good death only comes after a good life.
You and I left a good life behind a long time ago, my friend.
It's hard to die.
No, we got a lot of movies to.
It looks pretty good to me.
I'm fine
I like I like the dogs. Like that one scene with the dog where that dog was just like, I'm gonna fucking eat you. That's pretty good.
That shit was tough.
Carlos says looks like that this is the last one. I don't know. I thought the last one would be the last one, but
Oh no, this will be the last one. Then there's a spinoff.
The ballerina. The ballerina.
Yeah, the ballerina.
But he's in that too.
Yeah, he is.
So I mean that means he doesn't die here. Unless it's
Maybe it depends on when that ballerina movie takes place.
Yeah.
True. True. All right.
I mean, there's not really a whole lot of other
news. All
news.
right. So we're going to end the show officially right now. So we're going to end the show. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for your support. If you want to stick around, we're going to review Black Panther Wakanda Forever. But that's it for tonight. For the main show, this is Alil.
This is Sean.
And this is Steve. And until next time, everybody, keep it geeky.
Do not know what happened. I just blanked out.
Checked out.
That's all right.
Before we start Black Panther, I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay,
so
well,
we have a break here, so just hang out with the boys, and I'll be right back.
All right. I guess everybody's on.
Yes. We're going to stay raw.
What do I do with my hands right now?
I am going to now leave. No, I'm just joking.
I feel like it's just me. I'll just go solo
little
screens,
by
talk with
himself.
everybody out there.
Well, thank you for staying. If you stayed,
Yeah.
this is.
I mean, for those of you who have watched Black Panther already, if you have questions or comments, load them up.
Load them up.
And I'd be curious what everybody thinks the ratings are going to be for Black Panther. Throw those out there. Be curious ahead of time.
Yes,
see
before we get
you
this.
guys think.
Yeah. Because I'm curious to know. Yeah.
Oh, Al wants to know what I think of Justin Fields. I'm excited for Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields has proven over the last several weeks that he has the stuff to be a franchise quarterback. So hopefully he keeps it up. We'll see. Yeah, Sean, keep laughing. When he was winning MVPs and Lamar is broken down because he can't handle it, he's a bigger, stronger, faster Lamar. So we'll see. We'll see.
You know what? You are a funny dude. What's your rating for the movie? Well, it's up to you.
We'll tell you in a minute. I'm not gonna give the ratings.
Tell us what you thought. Tell us what you thought.
Yeah. What did you guys think? Al gave it a sidekick that became a hero. Ooh, interesting.
Sidekick that became a hero. Interesting.
Why did it become a hero, Al? Why did it start out as a sidekick and then become a hero? I'm curious.
Yeah, curious too.
Carlos would like to see the original script before Chadwick had passed. That would be interesting. I did hear that Namor was part of the original script, so we'll see. I wonder if that will ever come out. It probably will.
Yeah. I mean,
James says hi, sidekick. Okay. You think that's what we think, or that's what you think, James? I'm curious. What do you think the three of us think?
I ain't Dionne Warwick. Shit.
I'm curious. I'm curious what people can predict after all these years. What we're gonna say for this movie. Al said a little off in the beginning, but it picked up. Okay. Probably as a what if episode. That'd be good. Oh, that's your rating, James, is a high sidekick. All right. I get that.
Respected.
Still.
You still ain't watched Eternals yet, have you?
Nope.
Yeah, are you in? Be honest with me. Are you in denial of it? Are you scared to watch it? At this point,
no.
How would you be scared to watch it?
I'm not scared to watch it at all.
Are you just gonna be mad about your rating on it?
No, it's not at all. It's just I think it's hilarious that I have not watched it yet, and you guys keep asking me. So I'm just gonna keep pushing it off until it gets to a point.
Have you actually watched it and you're just lying to us?
No, I haven't watched it. I really haven't. Carlos has watched it a little. I think you all will agree with me. I have spoken. Oh man, Eternals is better than Love and Thunder.
Man, everything is better than Love and Thunder.
Sorry about that.
I like
Love and Thunder is the worst Thor movie I've ever seen. Hands down, it's the worst Thor movie.
All right.
Strange.
Well, I mean, I made somebody rage quit our show because of Love and Thunder. So I guess let's see.
Oh well.
Well, I mean, fuck that guy, but I don't like other people's opinions. So why are you listening to a show where people give their opinions on shit?
Well, see,
and if we were all uniform on every fucking opinion, it would probably be a boring show.
Well, it would be, but it's just funny that like when I don't like a show, I just stop listening, right? Stop that listen. But you take the time to write a review, I want them to know I don't like them. I'm all right.
Yeah, so fucking weird.
We're really gonna miss the no money that we made from your download.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here.
Exactly. So, all right, let's get this going. Welcome to Geek Flicks. Tonight we're reviewing Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. This is Alil.
This is Steve.
And this is Sean.
And yeah, we're reviewing Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. So for those of you who have not been with us before, we'll play for you our rating system.
You really screwed that one.
I screwed that up, but that's all right. And all those that are on with us, you'll know our rating system: 0 to 0. So,
I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah,
I was scared. I was like, wait, what?
It's like the second time since Geek Flick started that I thought Alil might be having a medical thing. He's like, welcome.
I was like the guy from
We good? I don't know.
From Big Trouble in Little China.
Lily, you got your pills?
All right.
Lopan.
The people of Wakanda fight to protect their home from intervening world powers as they mourn the death of King T'Challa. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever stars Letitia Wright, Lupita Nyong'o, Diana Guerrero, Winston Duke, Angela Bassett. I'm gonna butcher Namor's name, but is it Teno Hireta? I don't know. Martin Freeman, Dominic Thorne, and others. Lots of people in this movie. A lot directed and written by Ryan Coogler. All right. Do I go first? Do I go last? What do you guys want?
Oh, man.
What do you want?
I'll go first.
All right, Steve.
This movie for me is it's like bordering between low and mid sidekick. It really is. It was. I think that the things that they did well, they did exceedingly well. Like they respected the shit out of Chadwick, and it showed, and it felt really good. You know, like all things about the film as a whole felt really good when they were focusing on that. It didn't really help with the story, I guess, but like I was not a big fan of anything under the sea. I didn't think it looked particularly good. I think Riri, I didn't really care for the character throughout the movie. I overall, like when it was over, the finale was quite boring, actually. Like not a lot was going on in the finale. Like how many times can you poke sticks at somebody and have them walk backwards? Like, you know, it's there's the finale is like 2 punches and we're done. I don't know. Like it was a very nice love letter to Chadwick Boseman, but it was not a very good Black Panther movie. So for me, I'm at a low sidekick right now. So Sean?
I agree, sir. I'm very at low sidekick as well. I respected the fact that they did a tribute letter to Chadwick Boseman. I understand that and I get it. But at the end of the day, this was not a good movie. This movie did not have a big bad villain in it, and I did not fucking like it. I hated the fact that there was no one pulling the strings. And that's what I did not like. And Alil's, you know, what he thought would have been greater than what they put on screen to me.
Hold on. Because we'll have a whole talking spoilers where we're going into ideas.
Agreed.
And we're always able to change our ratings.
It was boring to me. It was a boring fucking movie. The Riri Williams thing was, I'm like, I don't even know if I really care enough. It was a very, I think girls will love this movie. You know, black girls will love this movie. I think it's, you know, it's a very, you know, very woman heavy movie. You know, I mean, M'Baku is in it, but like, you know, this is their movie. And to me, at this point, I'm just like, I just don't. Chadwick Boseman is gone. It's like I don't like Black Panther, so it's not something that I'm actually happy to move forward with. I really just don't give a shit. So that's how I feel. I'm like, And I kind of figured that. I knew it. I just knew it. We talked about it for a while, but now it's like now watching it, I'm like, yeah, that's what it missed. And sad to say, it is what it is. But it'll make a shit ton of money. I know that for a fact. Hello.
I mean, already made 85 million on Friday alone.
It's gonna make a shit ton.
Oh yeah.
So of course I don't agree with you guys. I give the movie a hero. The movie to me, yes, the tone is bleak. It's odd for a superhero movie to feel kind of depressed. You don't want to watch a movie and be depressed. And yes, Sean, I get what you're saying. I did feel the loss of Chadwick Boseman throughout this whole movie. Like, this would be a totally different movie if it wasn't for his passing. We probably would have gotten a very action-centric
it would have been a better
movie here with other characters being brought in.
Yeah, but we're not reviewing that. I said, well, we're not reviewing that. What could have been.
Right. But the thing is you go in, right? We're in the 29th, 30th movie of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we're looking at action high. And this isn't the movie that we got. We got a movie that decided to talk about grief and loss. I thought everyone in this acted the hell out of it. I thought the costumes, the music, everything. Steve, I don't agree. I liked the underwater scene. I liked what I saw with Talocan. I thought it was very different. They wanted to go in a different sphere than we've already seen with Atlantis and DC. It was a very again, we're trying to see underwater. It's darker view. I kind of like the different visual effects. I like them swimming with the
like they were holding their breath the whole time.
I know.
What are you talking about? Like they were like, yeah.
Oh, but as people that would
because they have gills. They don't.
But yeah, but it shouldn't look like you're breathing underwater. Like you're holding your breath. Like
and the one time that they showed Namor talking, he didn't look like that. And I was like, let's do more of that. That looks great.
Well, because Namor also doesn't have gills. Namor is a mutant. I mean, like they said that. I agree. I get what you guys are saying. Also, with Riri. Riri was a plot device in this movie. She was brought in as a plot device.
Which was
she was the MacGuffin.
That was stupid.
Yeah, but it's a way to introduce the character to get a broader audience. I get it.
But the crazy part is, if they all just sat down and had a fucking discussion, this movie would have been fucking over.
Yeah, but that's every movie, Sean. We talked about that. How many times we talk about a movie? If
Batman v Superman.
I get it. No. Sure. I agree.
That's almost every movie.
How about that's Sean? That's House of the Dragon. If they just would have fucking talked. I mean, that's 90% of conflict is like, hey, like we just.
No. I agree.
I thought Namor was a great character.
They made that motherfucker amazing in this movie.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing that when I said in my review, the things that they did well, they did exceedingly well. Yeah. Namor's little ankle wings should have been fucking dumb, but you know what? Them shits were fucking badass. When you see the full effect at one point in the movie, I was like, okay, here we go.
I mean, and that the one scene where he punches M'Baku in the chest and you saw his brute strength and. When he's just taken out, I mean, you see it in the trailer too, when he's just flying in the air and he's just doing kind of like, it felt like he was like a basketball player, Sean. Like he was just kind of dribbling. Like he was just moving back and forth, very sleek and side to side in his movement.
It was very Icarus, very, in that way of, if you've watched, like some type of God movie or something like that, like Icarus.
Yeah, with the wings on his feet.
Unfortunately, it kind of also reminded me of Channing Tatum and Jupiter Ascending.
Ooh,
where I was like, oh.
I don't even remember that movie anymore. Like, I've actually erased that movie from.
It's erased from mine until Steve just brought it up.
But am I wrong?
I don't remember.
Thanks for making me remember the bullshit.
Yeah, he had like rocket shoes and he ran around in the sky and like
I'm like
jabbed and moved.
I'm thinking this scene it's in my head now. I'm like, ooh, God.
Well, yeah, those rocket shoes. So okay.
It's kind of what Namor had.
I felt that again. This movie dealing with loss on such a and such a very.
It was so boring.
But the movie was about loss and overcoming that loss and grieving.
I get it, but like and I get that it was supposed to be that it is it's sad. Like in real life, it is very, very sad.
Very fucking sad.
It's very sad, and we've all
crazy
experienced that and been through it. But at no point in this movie did I feel sad the way they wanted me to feel sad. I feel like they were trying to be like, I want you to have tears, and I was not having tears. I was like, this is the thing.
I had two kids with me crying, so they were sad.
Well, I'm not okay. Well, what do you want me to say to that? Like,
well,
I have no response to that.
My
I'm
kids
sorry.
cried, so
well, you said your kids are soft. Just kidding.
Well, Carlos wants to know if WandaVision did grief better. I think it did grief differently, right? Like it's different take on grief. Like, and we'll get to more in spoilers, but I really did like this movie a lot. Like I went in kind of knowing a little bit about it, and I told you guys ahead of time, like my plot, what I had hoped would be like an end credit zinger didn't happen, and I knew that ahead of time. But there was a moment that I was actually kind of like gut wrenched, and I'm telling you right now, man, like Angela Bassett killed it in this movie.
Angela Bassett
she's great.
She is great. A national treasure.
Yo, she is
gorgeous,
remarkable. Again, there's nothing I can say about the acting. The acting is
that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I can't put this at any.
Just the plot.
I mean, the acting was great.
But the
even
plot
the fight
was so
scenes
fucking boring. It was just so fucking boring. It just came to a point where I was just like, I don't really care. Like I'm just like, okay, like fucking give me. There's no, I don't know. It just did not fucking sell me, and I just wanted to be sold on Black Panther again, and I just don't give a fuck now. I just don't want to see the character again because it's. What Chadwick Boseman did, I think they should have just fucking recasted it because it just did not work. Sure, the Shuri thing didn't work. I thought it was going to be. I thought everybody would have been the Black Panther. Maybe the next Black Panther will be the kid. Yeah, spoiler, but we're already here anyway.
Yeah, another 20 years.
Yeah, I know, right? Like they're gonna have to fucking like time jump, which will work because we have Ant-Man and all this, fucking dimension shit. So they could probably just boom, Black Panther back easily. They could easily.
Or we could have multiple.
We can. I don't like the fact. Okay, we'll keep going. But
you want to go? We need to get into spoilers at some point.
Yeah, I thought we was already here though. So I'm.
Let's get into spoilers. I gave it a hero. I really liked it. I think what they executed here was fantastic. My only gripe is, again, I think part of the problem is it's 2 hours and 41 minutes long.
It's a long fucking movie. It's a long fucking movie.
If they would have trimmed out the Vanessa and Everett parts and stuff like that and cut some of that other stuff down, maybe that's probably what made it boring for you guys. Like a lot of that stuff was dragging out. Like I didn't need
a lot of the stuff with Namor was dragging out too. Like fucking, we get a whole fucking goddamn Fern Gully scene in there where it's like,
well, right. Even when they were going through the water tubes and everything, like, it was cool the first one, but I didn't need to keep seeing Shuri go down through those.
It was
tubes.
dark. The movie was dark. It was hard to see. Like it didn't look good.
And I've heard that complaint too. A lot of it was dark.
Dark as shit, man.
And I get it. It's fine. It's fine. Like I get it. That's how the ocean would look. That's fine. I prefer what Aquaman did, and they were like, fuck it, LED lights everywhere. Everything's really bright. I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I don't care. Like, I just want to see what's going on down here. And
I couldn't see shit.
I did not like any of the underwater stuff here at all. And like Sean said, I get it with the gills, but if you have gills, you're not going, and holding your breath and your face getting all flushed. Like it looked like people holding their breath underwater instead of them just filming people and then making, CGI-ing shit.
Yeah, it's like they didn't want to use any CGI for the fucking underwater shit.
It's fine, but like it just pulled me out.
We don't need that at this point.
It pulled me out.
Yeah, you guys are fucking making fucking people like walk on the screen that aren't even there. Like, yo, we should be able to. This shit should have been like perfected. Like, you guys are Disney. Like, perfect this underwater shit. Fucking clearly DC did it fucking better than you guys did it. That's what we're saying at the end. I don't care how the water looks murky. I don't give a shit. Like in the depth of the fucking ocean, I get it. I understand. Like the monster shit in Aquaman was fucking great. That's where it's needed. But when you're dealing with people and you're trying to present a world, it can't be dark and muggy.
Well,
like
and they showed the big
But
tower. I wanted to go into the tower. I wanted to see the tower.
They're trying to show you two sides of the same coin here, because both of these people have been enriched with vibranium. And
but Wakanda has
they're
a whole
on two different
country.
sides of the same coin, right? Because you see Wakanda all bright and vibrant, and you see Talokan, you see it dark and murky because they are underwater dwellers. I mean,
it wasn't dark and murky.
Huh?
There were lights and everything in this motherfucker.
There were lights, but you're seeing
shining.
But you're seeing two sides of the same coin. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to say, like, you're seeing. They're trying to show you a difference, right? Like, you're comparing it to Aquaman. All we got really in Aquaman was Atlantis. It was a battle in Atlantis the whole time.
I mean, if we're gonna do the comparison thing, like Aquaman's underwater shit is as better as it can be than anything going on in this one. I mean, it's like not.
But again, this wasn't a battle about underwater. I mean, that's the thing.
Like, my theater. No, it wasn't. It was the whole movie.
Well, not the whole movie. There was a lot of. I mean, and some of the action stuff was pretty good. I liked the car chase scene in. I think it was Massachusetts they were in when they were running around and shit. Like
MIT. She was in MIT.
That was pretty good.
Again, like yo, he made an underwater sun. It's a sun underwater. I mean, what? Like it should be.
It looked like they were a bunch of like scavengers running around playing in seaweeds and shit and like going around shipwrecks. I wanted to see like it did not feel like a society.
It didn't.
It didn't feel like a world like Wakanda. Yes, it's bright and vibrant and all that, but it also feels like a real lived-in world where you see like fucking. They had like light speed rail in here, or like a fucking like you know what I'm saying? Like like they had fucking fast trains in Wakanda. Like, and I'm not saying that Telecom.
They didn't need that there because they had the water tubes. Yeah. They had like the EAC from Finding Nemo.
But
man,
they didn't give you that pullback shot and show that this is a lived-in world. She like rolled through a little
I think they
field.
did when him and Shuri were sitting there looking at it. You saw the world. You saw the kingdom.
And it was bright a little, but it was fucking dark in the movie theaters. They fucked up. They should have made it brighter.
It looked like a building. It didn't look like it was lived in. It didn't look like there was not hustle and bustle. There wasn't a fucking community. There wasn't a civilization down there. It was like a little small group of cats with this one tower and a fake sun. It didn't like you can explain it all you want, but like at the same time, like
it's fine. I mean,
it didn't.
You're looking at the visuals. I'm looking at the story. I think it was fucking amazing. I didn't need to see fucking a gold tower because we've seen it 1,000 times. We saw it in Asgard. We've seen it in Wakanda. Like you guys keep laughing and stuff at this. I don't know what you want. They want to show you something different. Do they want to copy the same movie over and over again? No, they don't.
You don't have to copy it. You can just make it.
You're telling them to copy it
so people can see it. That's the
problem. I thought I saw enough. So I mean,
you gave it a hero. I get it. I mean, I understand. You're gonna protect it as much as possible, but I mean,
I'm not protecting it. I'm telling you my feelings of it. There's nothing about protecting it here. It's my feelings of it. It's just the same thing when we talk about other movies that you love that I don't. Are you protecting them? No, you're telling me how you see them.
Don't get mad.
No, I'm getting mad because you guys all protect it.
I didn't say anything about protecting anything.
I did. I said. Okay. You get so upset.
So angry. I didn't like. I'll say the like. All right, a little highlight for me was the fighting, the hand-to-hand combat on the bridge against I don't know what they're called, telecoms or the blue people. Telecans. That was pretty good. Like it was. They still do really good with the Dora Milaje. I think that they still. are awesome. I don't really like the look. I'm sure it's out of the comic books, but I don't really like the look of the Midnight Angels.
Yeah,
exactly how they look in the comic books.
I know, and that's
close.
fine.
I mean, I think there's a little differences, because
that's fine. I'm sure it's faithful, and that's great. For me, I was like,
you will,
I
James. You will.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, you know what? You probably would too. You'd probably fucking get all angry and pissed off that we didn't like that one too. But I didn't like the way that they looked, and I also didn't really get the spotlight. I kind of wanted they put on the suits, and you see them fly around for a second, and I get it. It's a 2 hour and 41-minute movie, right? Like, how much more can we get? But you could have, like you said, dropped all that. Get fucking Bilbo Baggins out of here. Get Elaine out of here. I get that they're setting her up for Thunderbolts and all that, and you got to drop your Easter eggs. I understand the Marvel formula, but get rid of that and give me more of like the new suits and give me more of I just wanted more of more fun. A little bit more fun.
Well, that's the thing.
A little bit more fun.
Again, this was we were watching a funeral. The whole movie felt like a funeral, right?
Then do a special. I don't need a 3-hour funeral. Give me like an hour-long funeral on Disney Plus.
Agreed. I agree with Steve. I
mean,
I understand how the cast felt, and I look, that loss is hard. I get it. I understand that at the end of the day, but I mean, I don't know.
And I you know what? I thought I wasn't gonna like Shuri's journey. I like Shuri's journey. I'm sorry. I thought that she played it well. She had a lot of anger. She couldn't save her brother. I kind of like that setup too. That she was trying to recreate the herb and she couldn't do it, and failed. And I like that whole setup with that. I thought that was good because that puts the heavy on her because she's supposed to be like probably one of the smartest geniuses in the entire Marvel universe, right? She's up there. Remember when they were talking about Vision and she schooled Bruce Banner, who's again a genius in his own right, and she couldn't use her genius to save her brother. I liked her carrying that guilt with her. I liked her carrying that guilt, not believing in the astral plane, not believing in the Wakandan lore, because her mind doesn't work that way. She's very scientific. She's very show me, I have to see it to believe it. I thought that was great. I thought that was a great setup for her character because it's a very different but very similar path that Black Panther went through it in Civil War. He had a lot of anger in that movie. Like in that, if you go back to Civil War when we were first introduced to him, he was not a nice character. He did not give a crap. He wanted to murder Winter Soldier. And I thought that was kind of a good kind of symmetry in this movie and that movie for her character. You're on mute, Steve.
I wish that I really do wish that they just would have recast it. I wish that they would have had a little special before the movie, a cool after credits thing. They could have done a whole bunch of shit to honor Chadwick, but the story must go on. The universe that they built must continue.
I agree, James. Sure, he had major character growth. I agree.
I just feel like they missed it. Like, yeah, sure, he's fine, but like,
see, if they recasted, I don't care who they put in that role. I don't care if they put Denzel in that role. Everybody's going to compare it at this soon after. Everyone, all our thing would be, well, it's not as good as Chadwick. It's not as good as Chadwick. That's all you're going to hear.
Maybe depending on the movie they make. Yeah, and then you'll have people
what kind of movie they make. You always hear it whenever.
And you're going to have people that say that it's better. Then there's people going to say that it's better, and there's people going to say this is way better than Chadwick. They made the right call. You're going to have just as many people saying that as
nobody's ever going to say this is way better than Chadwick in this movie, and that's why they made it this way. Because it's not about comparing it. They're moving. They're trying to move the story forward and respect him. If we recast him, then all it is going to be doing is comparing. Oh, here comes a multiverse Chadwick. Oh, here comes this. Or here comes whatever. Like,
I don't know. Black. I think the character is bigger than the actor, and so
I agree. with Steve. I always felt that they should. I felt like from the beginning they should have recast this movie. And I gone in, I had high hopes. I did. I had super high hopes. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be great, like that, you know. And again, you have to
Thank you,
respect.
Al. See,
You
a
got,
lot of people would be comparing with it.
you got to
And then
Oh, for
respect.
sure.
Carlos
I didn't.
agrees with you, Steve.
Yeah,
So see,
I
like that's the thing. No matter what happens here, Marvel is not gonna do it. Like they were gonna lose no matter what here. Like that's
100%.
it.
Oh, we can agree on that. It's 100% a lose-lose situation. You have to do it one way or the other. They chose this way. This is not the way I would have preferred it. Therefore, this is my opinion.
Of course.
So, I mean, it's just how it is. It is a lose-lose.
The
You know,
movie.
if they would have done it the way I wanted, there'd be a lot of people mad, but I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, this was great. But
Me
you know,
too.
like fuck, that's just the nature of it.
But then, like, if you think about it, Steven, you put yourself in the same shoes, you may not have done that either because
maybe not.
Because you knew the man and you probably worked with him and respected him. So at the end of the
he
day,
did 4 movies for them in a short period of time where that's all he focused on. Plus the What If series. I mean, there was so much there. 4 movies in like a 3-year span, right? Like there's a lot there and a lot of and then Coogler too, like having to do that. Like, I mean, it's a lot. And
it's
and
a hard
going,
responsibility to be like,
I wouldn't have wanted to be in the position of making any decisions about any of that.
Agreed. So. Like, yo, I got to replace a friend that just passed away in a movie that we made together.
That literally just wrote a script.
That was that
rewrite it.
That alone probably is hard. And again, their responsibility to do it. Hey, I respect that. I get it. Hey, they had to do what they had to do. For me, otherwise, I feel like also this movie just missed a big bad villain. Like it just missed a villain.
Well, even if they could just have done a better finale fight, like the finale fight was lackluster. It was like they were fighting on a boat, and then Shuri and Namor were fighting kind of, and then there was some fire and a little bomb went off, and then it's over.
Off one of his wings, man.
That's true, but like it wasn't. Not well, but I mean, but that might be a Ryan Coogler problem with finales because I don't remember the finale of the first Black Panther movie was a little muddy too.
Yeah, it was.
So we'll forget about that. But I did not feel like I felt like when Shuri's finally in there fighting as Black Panther, but like we should feel something, and I didn't. I just didn't. It didn't do anything for me.
I mean, when she got speared through the stomach,
and then walked away from it because in these movies nothing. Like,
well, she took the herb again. The herb is going to help heal.
Sure.
And that too has nanites in it to help.
Sure,
yeah,
of course.
I mean, there's lots there to help, but you could still see that she was not 100%. She willed herself forward to it. I mean, same with Namor. I mean, Namor, once he got some water, he was good. Even after getting burned up. I mean, because he's superhuman. I mean, he's as strong as the Hulk, so it's going to be tough to take him out.
I get, and everything you're saying is valid points, and I feel like every complaint I have is also valid, and it's just one of those things where it's like I just didn't like the flavor. It's like it's ice cream. We can all agree on that. I just didn't like the fucking flavor. Oh, Black Adam's 100% better than this.
Oh, guaranteed. Yo, it's fucking way better than this shit. It's a tinker, but like at the same time,
it's a completely different movie that is telling a different story. It has a completely
different tone, I can't even compare the two movies like that. It's two different movies. You talk about flavors of ice cream. This is, I'm eating ice cream in one hand, and then on the other hand, I'm it's a tart pie or something. I don't know because it's two different things.
It's cake. They go together, but sometimes you prefer one more than the other.
It's very different. Yeah, it's two totally different, tonally different. Like I can't, they're not even on the same plane.
I mean, if they would have been like da 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 da,
I was about to say the same
thing. When he said he was a mutant, if they would have done that, I would have been like, ooh.
But Namor says he's a mutant. I think in X-Men number 4. I think it was 3 or 4. I mean, like so.
And not for nothing, I thought Namor's backstory was good, and the fact that they named him Namor because he's a kid, the man with no love or something like that, like all very cool.
Namor, yeah. I'm telling you, man. Like and I love the actor. I thought he did a phenomenal job. I love
Did a great
the
job,
look.
man.
Sean pointy ears. I mean,
Hello,
they didn't give Black
hello.
Adam pointy damn ears.
Hello.
Oh, here you go, comparing again.
Right.
Here you go.
Right.
I can't
Hello.
compare these two movies, but let's compare them right away.
I just
immediately.
said it as a joke, okay?
The acting was great. Fucking great. I thought everybody acted very, very great. Like, I'm like, oh shit, great. It just, I'm telling you, it needed a fucking bad guy. It needed a villain. You can't say that Namor was a fucking
But
villain.
you know what? But you could see
Wait. Don't cut me off yet. Wait. Let me finish. You can't say Namor is a fucking villain because he's not. Shuri and fucking Wakanda aren't villains either. They're just two nations like clashing about fucking vibranium. Like, I needed somebody in the middle of that to be like, yo, I'm getting this fucking vibranium and I'm using it for something. And that's where you thought that it would have been great to be Doctor Doom. And you're right. They should have had that, and it should have been in this.
And I get
that's
it.
Why that's why one, it doesn't get a hero for me because there's no fucking villain. There's just two nations fucking colliding, and it's like, oh, well, we're gonna put a little girl in here to make her the fucking bad guy of the whole thing because she made some fucking instrument that, okay, boom, I fucked up. Damn, okay, thanks. I won't do it again. Cool, bang. Clearly, the same shit happened at the end. Clearly, oh, I'm not gonna do it again. Thank you. Boom, done, over.
Sean,
there's no villain.
Sean, I get what you're saying, but that's not this. And I was thinking about that afterwards. I was really thinking about that afterwards, and I'm thinking to myself, like, would an end credit scene of just Doom, looking at a monitor or something be great, or would it have taken away from the story that Ryan was trying to tell here and close it off for Chadwick? And I'm like, it's a lot because you know what, they were doing world building. They set up Riri. They were doing all this stuff with Vanessa, Valentina de la whatever, Val, and all this. Like, I don't know if it would, because again, they did that great little clip when she was seeing visions of him, and then the burning of the clothes. I don't know if it would have fit or if it wouldn't have. I don't know. Not my call. I get what
they should have had Elaine feeding information to Namor, and then at the end had Namor talking to her, and then had fucking like fucking somebody come in and be like, you have a call from Latveria or something. You know what I mean? And then like cut to fucking Shuri going to go see Nakia, and then end the movie the same exact way.
No, you know what?
Like Namor's been fed information about fucking Wakanda and all this other shit from Elaine. I keep saying Elaine. I can't remember her name in the movie.
Val.
But if she was like pulling those puppet strings, feeding, stoking this little fire, that would have, if one little scene would have drastically changed a lot and not taken away from the story that Coogler's trying to tell.
You know what? I think actually what might have actually worked the best actually here is instead of it being France, that lady from France who was talking about wanting the vibranium, that they should share it, and then bringing all those mercenaries in that were from France. It should have just said Latveria there, nothing else. Wouldn't have to have done anything, just spoken it.
That would have been awesome.
And that's it. That's your tease. That Latveria was doing that. Latveria sent in those mercenaries, and maybe that would have given the
that would have been awesome.
Twist.
That would have been awesome.
Maybe there's no Doom sighting. Doom's not pulling the strings, but we know Latveria was going after it. Maybe that would have been all you needed.
But look, imagine how fucking sick that shit would have been if fucking Val went to a fucking castle in fucking Latveria and fucking get that same feeling that you got from fucking Thanos.
Or like, Sean, what if she like left Everett, right? She left fucking Bilbo and she was like, I have to go on this meeting or whatever. And then out of nowhere, like later on in the movie, you fucking cut to her and she's like talking to this fool on the phone, and she pulls up somewhere and she gets out of the car and she's like all irritated, and she walks and the camera pans out and she's just walking up to a big ass castle. And you don't even know where it is. It's just a huge castle. You're like, oh shit. She's going to see Doom, but that may be in the Thunderbolts. Who knows?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, Secret Invasions. I think it's just there's a setup for Secret Invasion next because because Bilbo Baggins is in Secret Invasion. So
well, and this also set up the Riri show. So
and this sets up, and the Riri shows after that. I mean, so I don't know where things are going, and maybe it's too soon, maybe it's not. I don't know. Looking at what I got here in this story, yeah, I left the theater sad. And I don't want to leave the theater sad, but I get why I left.
I left the theater very indifferent, and I think that's the worst. Where I was just like, I didn't like actively dislike it, but I didn't like it, so I was just like, that was a long time to sit in one spot and just have no real feelings, neither here nor there about it. I'm not saying it's a bad movie; it's very well made. The acting's incredible. The soundtrack is fantastic. Special effects are out of this world, except for everything they do underwater. And, but at the end of the day, I can't put my finger on it, but I was just like, eh.
Well, I think the movie casts a shadow. The Black Panther is Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther is missing. And I think it casts a shadow. I think it does. I mean, no matter what we get here, I mean, I think the future could be bright. I think his son could join the Young Avengers. I think if that's set up in a few years.
Get a different actor, though.
Well, of course.
I can't listen to that lisp for fucking 2 hours. It ain't gonna work.
What lisp?
Bro, it was loud and in your face. every word he said had an S in it. It's like, no, please stop talking.
I didn't.
I'm sorry.
Was he 10?
It was a gripe. It was just a gripe.
How old was that kid?
I don't know. I mean,
6. I think they said it was 6 years, right? Because she had been gone. Because it was 5 years from the snap, and then a year later.
Yeah. So I mean, but he had before the snap, so maybe 7, 8,
somewhere around there.
How long was the snap for?
5 years.
5 years.
Was it 5 years? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then this was a year after, but
he
didn't die right after everybody came back from the snap.
But you know what? I'll say that's great. What's great about Marvel is like I can do the time in my head based on what's gone on in the movies.
I agree.
Like, okay, so it's been a year since then, and that was 5 years after. The snap was 5 years, and that was a year after that. And so, like, it's just funny. Like their history is set up so well that you
at least have a timeline.
Yeah, and a little you've been talking about like the story here, and I am conflicted because on one hand I do wish they would have continued the T'Challa storyline and keep going and really push the envelope with the Black Panther, but on the other hand it is commendable what they did here, and that's why I'm saying like I'm not going to say that I hate this movie and it's
right. Well, and
shit movie, it's zero or anything like that. It's very commendable they did.
I had to go in without any preconceived notion, even though I knew some things, because it's like I know what I would have wanted, and I know if we had Chadwick here and all this stuff, like a lot of things would be different. Like a lot of things would be different. It'd probably be more action packed. They would probably, they wouldn't have to set up. I mean, they spent a lot of time. I mean, we saw 2 funerals in this movie. You know what I mean? Like the movie had 2 funerals. It had Chadwick's funeral, and then it had Angela Bassett's funeral.
They didn't even have to kill off Angela Bassett. I was like, damn, why didn't they kill off her for? Like, damn, I'd have killed anybody else. But I wouldn't have killed fucking Angela Bassett. Like, God damn.
I mean, I wouldn't have killed M'Baku. I mean, I love him. I mean,
I would have killed him. I would have killed one of the Dora Milaje. Like,
but it also barred
like
I wanted some serious M'Baku action. Like we didn't get that. We got him like smacking a couple of guys. I guess like I wanted some fucking real like we had all the somber moments. I'm here for it. Show me the somber moments and I'll sit there. But when you finally get to the action, show me some shit. And
it's not really that great.
No, like I said, they're on the boat and they just keep poking sticks at them and they keep backing up. And I'm like, and then they cut away and they cut back and they're still just like, rah, rah. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, they're on a boat. Tip it over.
They had some decency. Well, they did try to tip it over.
And they failed.
Well, because.
But they live in the ocean. They should know how to do this.
Those water bombs are cool as shit, though.
Those water bombs were pretty tight.
It was very, very cool.
And they threw all of them. I was like, ooh, that's going to be bad.
Yeah.
And then, like, I wanted more like they're fucking flying in on orcas and shit. And, like, I'm like, let's go. Bring some sharks into this shit. Like, bring some big-ass whales to run into shit. And come on. Nothing.
Yeah, they being all nice to the fucking animals. Like, man, put them like let that motherfucker tear a boat up or some shit.
Yeah, you know what I wanted to see a little? I wanted to see him strap a whole bunch of those water bombs to an orca and shoot that motherfucker at the boat. Orca's like, Free Willy.
and his orca parts all over the place. Right?
Parts everywhere.
Terrible.
Crazy.
No, and then and like and now, like I said, we got to set up for potential multiple Black Panthers. We can have his son join the Young Avengers, and we can still have Shuri do her thing, and then eventually it evolves into a new T'Challa or Tosin, which I was like, they took the name from the comic series that's going on right now because he said his name was Tosin. So I was like, oh man, it's like I'm glad I got that first appearance too.
Oh, is that a comic book character?
That's the new one,
I didn't
yeah.
know that. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, James and Orca suicide bomber, yeah.
Sign me up.
But I mean, like again, this movie had a lot that it had to accomplish. I think it did the best it could. Because again, I don't think you're gonna get 50% of the people hating it. You're gonna get 50% of the people loving it. People are gonna give it high praise for some of it. People are going to knock on it for other things. I agree. Like the action wasn't the best. The best parts were a handful. Like it was really cool when she was flipping, but we saw in the trailer when she was in her Black Panther suit and she was flipping on the side of the boat or the ship and knocking a few of the fish people off the side, and then boom, she goes on the plane and fights Namor. And then
my issue was also. They showed a lot of shit in the fucking trailers. A lot
more than I wanted.
All the action was in the trailer.
And Riri's actual Ironheart suit at the end of the day, didn't look very good and didn't really matter. She didn't really do anything. She like flew around. She was like zap zap and then cut away, and now she has to leave the suit there. Like there wasn't a lot. I mean, I get it. You're setting her up, but like a lot of work for not a lot of payoff. It's a whole lot of character build up, and like we're building up to the suit, and then 10 seconds of suit time, and she doesn't really do anything with
it. But again, it's not her movie. It's not.
But again, have her do something fucking tight. It's a 241-minute movie. Find 2 minutes for her to do something tight.
She saved some of the people. She fought the one Namora, and had her up in the air and stuff. And again, it was more about her mind coming up with the idea how to stop Namor, which. Heat him up. Same thing with Johnny Storm. Cool him down. Same thing with Iceman. Put him in a heat box. It's like,
It's just funny where they had like this moment where they're like, that's how he beat water with fire. You're so smart. You're like, man, it took a long time to get there.
Carlos agree with you. He said his suit looked like something else. Power Rangers or Beetleborgs.
God damn.
I mean, Beetleborgs is a low blow, even for this. Carlos, come on, man.
Damn, Beetleborg.
I like those little water masks that they had when they were out on the land. Those are cool. Except I thought it was really gross when he took the one off of his mask and off of his face and he put it on Shuri's face. I was like, ugh. Like in a world where we live with masks, I just the thought of somebody taking their mask off and like shoving it on my face. What the fuck? Ugh. That was kind of gross. Plus, it's wet. Ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. Wakanda Forever. You guys don't change your ratings. 2 low sidekicks and a hero.
I mean, it's damn near a sidekick. It's probably in there. It's like Catch Me on a Different Day. It's a sidekick. On another day, it's a low sidekick. I don't hate the movie. I just don't. I love the first Black Panther movie. I don't love this.
It's got a high bar to hit, and that's the problem. Especially all these Marvel movies,
but they have to be judged by that. They set their own bar, and they have to be judged by their own standard. And by their own standard, this is a subpar movie.
All right,
that's at least how I feel.
And that's okay. So, all right. Well, thank you guys for listening. Let us know what you think And that's it for tonight. This is Alil.
This is Sean.
And this is Steve. And until next time, everybody, keep it geeky.
And thanks all for who stayed on. Thanks for the conversation. And hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll catch you later. Night.
Ta-ta.